Children, let me look at you. Let me look at how tall you've all gotten. Oh my God, you're so tall. Look how tall you've all gotten. American Nana, you've grown up right before my eyes. You've gotten so tall. So tall you've gotten. You never call me anymore. And now I see you in real life and you're very tall. Have you called your father? Hello, Edom, drives Helen. A Hufflepuff in our chat? I thought we were all sovereign Slytherins. What's going on here? Just kidding. Did I see Rock Chalk? Rock Chalk. You got your bus today? Very proud of you, Rock Chalk. What's it look like? Send a bitch some pics. You and Rick gonna go fuck around at the Grand Canyon? What are you gonna do? You got a bus now. You gonna go Breaking Bad? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go in that bus? You gonna come to Austin? Aunt Deb is the party. She is the party. I'm sorry I'm late. Your Aunt Deb was on the phone. She wanted me to tell you that she doesn't know if she's gonna make it because she's a bit of a career woman. Specifically, she wanted me to let you know she's a career woman. She has a real big boy job. She's got to go to work. She's got to go make that cheese. She's got to get that bag. The way she gets that bag is by forming the mathematical minds of children. She's a career woman. She's very busy, and it's Labor Day. Right? Is that what it is? It's Labor Day. It's a high holiday. And you have to understand that she's out there ripping butts for the kids. She's ripping butts so that she can formulate curriculum that turns them into math doing citizens. And that's not even the most important shit. The most important shit is Dad's boyfriend is 37. 37. No, he's not under the desk. Enough with your filthy minds. I see those comments. He's not under the desk. He's across the room. Tell them you're across the room. Tell them. He's across the room. God, guys, lay off. He's across the room. He's playing his phone games. And he's thanking you all. They say, happy birthday. It's his birthday. We had chilies. The Hoogan got a bath. He got a birthday bath. He loves you. The Hoogan loves you. Dad's boyfriend finds you to be off-putting and weird. So get your shit together, kids. I'm just kidding. He's not under the desk, though. He's not. I swear to God. I swear to Christ. I saw the awesome photos. I need to go to Discord. You put the photos? Okay, we'll go. We'll go there. Aunt Deb, he can't ride in party bus if he doesn't straighten his I'll tell him. I'll say, what the fuck's your problem, Aunt Deb? Straighten your fucking shit up if you want to get on Rock Chalk's rockin' party bus. Rockin'? What are we going to call the party bus? Jimmy Wang Yang, the wrestler from WWE circa WWF crossover era, I think. It might have been way after that. I don't know. He has a party bus in West Virginia. Fact. Patronus Glow, hello. Are you the Hufflepuff? Get the fuck out. You're not allowed. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about these little gangs you guys have formed in Harry Potter, but I know there's something called a snitch, and you know we're pro snitch in this group. So there we are. I was thinking a lot about you kids the past 24 hours as I spent time with my beloved Hoogan and my more beloved, I shouldn't say more beloved, they're equally beloved. They're valued equally. I love them to death. I would die for both of them. Dad's boyfriend. I was thinking about family, and I was thinking about the Olive Garden. What's the vig on these breadsticks, y'all? Are they still good? It's been a while. Considered going a bit lately, but I don't know. Have they changed the recipe like everyone else did post-COVID? I don't think I could handle that. I'd rather remember them as they were. Hello, big fish, small pond. This pond's getting bigger. We're at 4.9K. I haven't checked the numbers in a while. I haven't checked my stocks. Okay, I haven't. And then I looked and I went 4.9. What the fuck? How? Uh-oh. We might have to kick some people out. That's too much. It's too much pressure. Atlas will shrug at 5K. How long to get to 5K, I ask you? You're doing okay? Adam? I know American Nana's doing great. I keep up. I watch all your channels. I watch you, Rock Shock. I watch American Nana. Rock Chalk. I want to, dude, I need to see this van. I need to see this or this. What is it? Is it a Winnebago? Margaret says, wonderful live tonight. Rock Chalk, that's so awesome. Adam, I hope you did as well. Oh, I just love you kids. Happy Labor Day. What the fuck is Labor Day? Do we know? Does anyone know? I appreciate when you say your dad is smart, but I really am not. I don't know what the fuck Labor Day is. What is that? Are we all having babies? Or are we supposed to work? What's going on? Hello, Pierre. I can't even say words. Hello, beautiful people. Beautiful people. Lori Life 360 for the win. I love that that's still your name. Hello, Galen. I saw Galen up there. We're gonna talk to her. We're gonna make some appointments this week. Hello, Laura. Hello, Laura. Laura is my child that wanted to join all the extracurriculars, and she did, and she excelled at them. And she doesn't understand why you guys put cartons back in the fridge if they're empty. And she tells a lot. She tattles. But you know what? She's got straight A's. Can't shake a stick at that. I don't feel sorry for you, bitch. Welcome. First of all, this is this screen name game you guys got going on between Tiff changing her pictures, between fucking Melissa coming in with the backwards name, forwards name. What the fuck are we gonna do with? What are we gonna do with you? I don't feel sorry for you, bitch. You're my. You're my favorite kid. Don't tell the others. You know what? Tell them. Because what is this? What is this screen name you have chosen? This is incredible. Whoever you are, I love you to fucking death. This is crazy. What a crazy unhinged name. You're my most feral child. I know that you're sneaking out. I know you're doing drugs. I don't care. I can't contain you. You're out of control. And I love that about you. Because you chose Marlboros as your picture. And part of me wonders, are these old Marlboros from the 90s or are these new? Oh my God. You know what? Your presence is known. Welcome. I'm blown away. Hello, Melissa. Yeah, I called my sister a whore again. Goddamn right, because she's being a whore. What is a dad to do but call your aunt, his sister, a whore? Thank you, Margaret. These people need to be held accountable. No trial should ever not be public unless a minor is involved. Too many shenanigans. Hard agree. Because I'm nosy. Because I'm nosy. And because sometimes injustice is done when things are kept under closed doors. Although I do, it depends, because part of me wonders about okay, cases where the victim is alive and perhaps underwent something very traumatic that even though it shouldn't be embarrassing, it's not their fault, but it involves their personal experience involving their body. You feel me? Like some people might not want that public. The victim might not. That's a tough one. That's the only other loophole I can think of. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like your whore aunt's back. Oh, no. I'm about to turn into a greasy Italian, and I apologize. I apologize. Spook? I don't know who Spook is, but lay off. Lay off rock. Galen? Laura says hello. I am late to the party. I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm so late. Hello, Miss Shorty. Hello. Hi. Hello, Tiff. I was just talking about you. I just realized how far behind I got. I got to skip some of you. Hello, Nikki. God, I love you kids. Most likely, I will just be listening until I have to go, trying to make sure I have my photos downloaded so I can delete them from my phone. Ooh, you doing a Brian Higgins, are ya? If you got to get rid of pictures, just go to a military base and throw your phone in the trash, American Nana. Don't you know that? Pick up Duty Ron. You going to go get him? Swing by, get Duty Ron and Miss Duty Ron. Grab Ed, too, while you're there. Grab Ed. Grab the drapes. Let's go. Snaggle Mama, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Some evenings are longer than others, Sherilyn. You know what makes me really laugh pretty hard? Back when I watched Total Divas, which is a pretty trashy knockoff wrestling show. It's basically, like what would it be? It would be like Bad Girls Club, but with wrestlers, I guess. Anyway, maybe Kardashians with wrestlers. I don't know. It's great. It's old school. I love it to death. Every episode, if you If you're a drinker, I don't. But if you do, if you're a smoker, if you're a real one, it doesn't matter. Do something every time they say, at the end of the day. And I started noticing it more and more. And then someone pointed it out to me. And I was like, yes, I also see that. And then now everybody sees that. Like everybody sees people going at the end of the day. And now everything I watch, I notice they say it. There's a lot of athletes who cannot fucking do interviews without saying at the end of the day. It's the go-to response when you got nothing to say at the end of the day. When you got nothing to say, just say at the end of the day. What's up, Dillhole? Did you poop today? Yes, you did. Yes, you fucking did. How many poops? Oh, shit. Someone's here. I think it's your aunt. I think it's your whore aunt. I think she's finally here. Hello, Jill and Brian. How's that AFib? You doing good? You doing good? Don't feel bad for leaving. Don't feel bad for leaving. Oh, Melly? Ah, shit. You should feel bad. Go back to Melly. It's okay. If you guys were watching Melly, go to Melly. I didn't see. I'm sorry. I thought she was done, actually, but shit. Oh, well. Do double dip. You came in here. You said your hellos. Go to Melly. We'll be here when you get back. We do have Aunt Deb coming in to say hi, but you could always rewatch. It's fine. It's fine. Hello, big fish, small pond. Did you guys see Aunt Deb last night? Oh, I got to go to the bottom. I'm already behind. Hi, Rabbit. I see you. I see you. I feel you. I see you. Love you kids to death. I love you kids to death. Melissa, what's with the motherfuckers hating on your slam poems? They can suck my dick. Who hates your slam poems? I'll fucking kill them. I'm sorry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just kidding. Just kidding, allegedly. Satirically. With all due respect. Melly. Hi, Melly. I was getting ready for this and I saw you were on, and then I was like, I'll wait a few minutes and listen to your whore aunt talk my fucking ear off. And then it turns out you weren't done. I'm sorry. Patronus. Darlene Wolf, Dad, don't forget the address, Dad, so I can send you your scrimshaw. Ooh, the address is in the description of this video, honey. It's in the description of the video if you'd like to send me a scrimshaw. I don't know what a scrimshaw is. If it is a white powder like anthrax, do not send it to your daddy, okay? Okay, excellent. You were alive, but now you're not dead. Okay. Melly, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tipping your dad $2. Dad loves you to death. I'm proud of you for all that you have created. Is your show having fun? Are you having fun? I've noticed you've come out as an alien recently, Melly. You're grounded, but I still love you. Still love you. Appreciate you for being my little alien child. You are immaculately conceived. All right. Here we go. I'm going to introduce to you Scrimshaw So Cool. Uh-oh. Now I want to know. Not with the Scrimshaw again. I can't remember what a Scrimshaw is. It's not a powder? Okay, excellent. Excellent. Someone tell me what. Can we see the Hoogan? Where's the Hoogan at? He's at rest. The Hoogan is at rest. Like a flat egg. You did catch another live. But listen, your whore aunt's here. Let's see what she has to say. See what she has to say in 4K. I put her up. I put you up. Whore aunt. Oh, here we go. There you are. There you are. Why weren't you at Nana's supper?
That's how long you leave TT Law waiting?
I'm sorry, TT.
That's how long you take to call her?
TT, I'm sorry.
You know what today means.
I know it's Labor Day. I'm sorry. I didn't
You know how this family feels about Labor Day, and this is the only time I hear from you? What's going on with you? It's your boyfriend's birthday? Yes, I don't even know. I would have gotten him a card.
He's my life partner. I wish you wouldn't refer to him as my boyfriend. I've told you a million times he's my partner.
Well, last time you brought home that chick and I said that's your girlfriend, you told me to never reference that again or you'll muff punch me. So I don't say it.
TT, that was a CPS worker, and I lost my kids that day. Could you also not bring that up in front of public?
Well, it was more shocking that your mother allowed a lesbian in the house.
Well, that was
you know how those people are.
Worker. Oh my God!
They'll be trying to fix your leaky faucet as a reason to get in and pull one over on me.
This is why my blood pressure is fucking high. This is why it's high. It's because of you. Because you come in here and you judge me for having a lesbian CPS worker.
You know, the super of our old building used to touch me, and I didn't mind. She was beautiful, but she would touch my breasts when I would be folding laundry. It went on for some time.
You gonna
We
tell the
never
kids
spoke.
that? You gonna tell the kids that?
We never spoke. But I think of her often, and I wonder if she still has that same grip.
I mean, she did. She put in the siding on the new house. I'm pretty sure she has the same fucking grip. I mean, you saw her.
We've had that siding for 40 years.
You replaced that siding. Listen, I do respect her for that. She did replace the siding. I'm not gonna sit here and judge her for what her life choices are.
You've judged everybody in this family.
Well, I didn't judge you when you got the pet falcon.
You did. What did you say then?
I told you that, you know, it was getting feathers. It was plucking feathers out of its body because it was anxious. I had that pet lady come by and she told you, she said that this parrot, this falcon parrot, whatever it was anxious. You shouldn't have birds. You're not a bird woman. You want to keep the fucking bird. And now what? Now where's the bird?
Tony was more than a parrot. Tony was more than a parrot. You know that.
Tony, he's not a fucking horse.
You know that.
It's shit. It's shit in your purse, and then you walked around with the shit in there.
You've always been a horrible disgrace. Woman with your boyfriend, lesbian gay storage. We hate it. It's weird. You make Johnny nervous. He says it every Thanksgiving when you leave, that you look like you want to beat him up, and he's scared because he's a frail boy.
You make me smoke.
Listen, your mother was never going to say it, and she's on her deathbed. I'll say it.
I'm going to put you in the worst.
They all hate you. Home. Change.
Put you in a fucking home. It's going to be the worst home. I'm going to get you public housing home.
You will regret saying that.
The hospice, I'm going to dump you behind a Kmart. Aren't you glad that your TT came over? Don't you miss your TT? Don't you love it when she comes by to remind me that the whole fucking family hates me just because I left you at an abandoned middle school maybe 2 times to go to the Moose Lodge? Do you love that she brings that up all the time? That she sided with both of my ex-wives and your bitch mom in the divorce? And that she paid for the lawyer and she just likes to pop in sometimes? She killed that bird. We all know she killed the bird. That's why the bird's gone. That's why the bird's gone. And the reason she doesn't clean the inside of her purse is because she's always had a predilection for shit. And you know that because that's all she starts. I'm not even going to pay for a hospice. I'm going to tell the city and the state to take conservatorship over her, like Brittany. I don't care if there's a Kmart or not a Kmart. Lily Law. She's going behind it. If there's an old Kmart that used to once be where there's like a Target now, she's going behind it. She's going to be buried behind it. I'm going to take a fucking shit on her grave. We're going to watch old Heraldo. And the reason we're going to, here we are. Hi. Hey, kids. What was that? That was weird. It was very weird. What is this new OSINT we have here? I'm sorry, I blacked out. I don't know why am I holding a cigarette? This is weird. I feel like I had a stroke. I hit a button on the computer and then all of a sudden, I don't remember, everything went black and now I'm here. Okay. Anyway, back to this. I wonder when Aunt Deb's going to come on. I think she maybe stood us up. I don't know. Maybe we're not going to see her tonight. It's fine. We'll see her tomorrow. It'll be fine. So I was watching this thing the other day. Yeah, you stroke out all the time. It just happens. It just happens. You know? That's what I'm wondering. There's Kmart in Australia? It is everything, Daisy. We're talking about Kmarts? Whew, what was that? It happened again. That was weird. Yeah, Men in Black. Is that with I like that movie. That's with that Tommy Lee Jones. He used to come into my Starbucks. He was very rude. He hated it when I brought up Men in Black, actually. Who's TT? I don't know who TT is, C. Smith. Thank God you answered. My brain can stop. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Stop, brain, stop. Titus 2. I read that as tit us 2. But it's Titus too, isn't it? Jesus girl, yes. Jesus girl, I'm home. Your prayers are answered. Stroke me, that's a dong. Rock Chalk, you are grounded. Rock Chalk just sang a song. Thank you, Patronus. It's my logo. Speaking of logos, I saw 2 puppies up here. Oh, it happened again. That was weird. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. Yes, happy birthday, Dad's boyfriend. Happy birthday. Who's rude? What's the plural of bukkake? Is it already plural, as in land like bukkakus? I ask this all the time. Bukkakai. Bukkakai? I think bukkakai. And it's a double entendre because it's also when you get a cock in your eye during it. During it. Oh my God, time's a flat circle. Check this out. Here's the thing. I've been manifesting a lot of Henry Bedard source material lately. Okay? Been thinking a lot about it. And for some reason, this came up in my algorithm. I blame the nodes. And we're not going to watch the whole thing. It's 2 hours. That's fucking ridiculous. What? Melly, for 2 months. Congratulations. Welcome to your 2-month anniversary. You've grown an inch taller. All right. Yeah, Amazon has the Keith Morrison pillow. If that's what I saw it mentioned up there. It's like $15. You could just type in Keith Morrison pillowcase. Okay. That's what you got to do. What cake did you get for Dad's boyfriend? What did we get you? Red velvet? Is that what we got? Dylan? Red velvet cake? What kind of cake? Red velvet. He got red velvet. He was spaced out. He's also blacking out, having strokes. It's fun. Our new age is fun. Thank you, Melly. Melly, goddammit, thank you. Melly, you gifted a membership? Oh my God. Yes, I'm manifesting. I am manifesting. I'm a man who is festing. Welcome to festing season, kids. Man, have I been festing. Good night, children. Keep an eye out for Dad. You hear? Oh, I'm lurking, Nana. I'm lurking. Clearly Canadians all around. Jojo, my love. Jojo, hi. Hi, Jojo. Lori Life 360. You too. You too. Oh my God. 2 months. You've also grown an inch taller. You're getting older, you kids. You knew it. Red velvet. You called it. We went with that. Looks like I'm talking to the kid under the stairs. No, it's the Dad's boyfriend under the stairs. No, my monitor, I have a couple monitors. One of them is really high, so I can see under it, but I can't get high enough to see over it. So I just do this. I lurk a lot. Penthouse is going to return my letters. Hey, if they do, they missed out on an opportunity. That's the way I see it. Thank you, Melly says, tit us too. Jesus, girl. I just turned 40. Isn't that crazy? Aunt Deb, Dad's boyfriend, and Aunt Deb all had birthday weeks. And a couple of you kids. It's crazy, right? Red velvet cake. Yes, it's delicious. I had carrot. Check your CO detectors. CO2. Why? Because you want us to find out if we're partying or not? No, I will. I'm actually very paranoid about that. Fun fact about your dad, I can smell it. A lot of people say, oh, it's unscent. You can't, it doesn't have a scent. And then other people are like, well, some people can. I'm those people. If there's a gas leak or a CO2 leak, I swear to God, I can smell it. It's weird. I've called many of them where you walk in and I go, I smell something and no one else can smell it. And then they check it. And guess what? It's happened in many of friends' houses growing up. Like I got kind of dizzy and I can smell it. Something, it's not like a strong, it's weird. It's back here in your nose and it kind of is a little sour and it makes your head hurt. You're hiding and smoking. You're just like your dad. All right, let's go down. Tittus. Sometimes it's hard to read. Okay, let's see. Remember, Sherilyn, a month. You kids, you're all big fucking birds. What's disgusting? Flan? You know what? I bought him a 4-pack of flan. A 4-pack of flan here, flan, is $2. It's $1.88 at the HEB. And I got him some. Have you tapped into that flan yet? No. He doesn't seem to have flan tapped yet. He doesn't. Yeah, it is awesome. I can save lives. I'm part Hoogan. Absolutely. The good parts. I don't look well. Oh no. It's very cold. Also, why? It's because my hair is all shitty. I didn't brush it today. I just put it up in a ponytail. It's actually cold in here for some reason. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Yeah, I do. I do like gasoline smells. I will stand at the pump a little bit longer than normal. Also, I probably don't look well because I'm not wearing my signature dad eyeliner. I did take it off because my eyes were burning today when I woke up. They're doing repairs on the roof. And I just dusted. You ever dust a what do you call it? A ceiling fan after not dusting for a while? Woo! Not cool. Not cool, you guys. Locaine powder. I can smell it. Prince Humperdinck. I don't know what the last thing you said is, but very funny. I want a lotes. I want a big bowl of pho. Me too, dude. All the time. This member for 2 months, Adam. Adam, my baby boy. How's the van? Uh-oh. Tired Ant is back. Let's bring out Tired Ant. Bitch.
Tired Ant.
What are you doing?
You let the angry ant in here?
No, I didn't let the angry ant.
Dude, you let fucking Titi Law in this house?
She ain't in here. What are you talking about? I wasn't even. No, I
didn't. Titi Law just came downstairs saying all this stuff.
What did she say? What did she say about me?
That you said you're going to marry whoever you want.
I didn't say that.
You've always thought that she was a lesbian. And that how could you accuse her and know all of her secrets?
Okay, I said all of it.
And I said no one knows that, Titi. And I think she believed me. Like, I think I got her.
I said it and I don't regret it.
I think I got her. I don't think she's going to remember.
I said it and I don't regret it. Do you see this? Ernie Birdie, your nephew's been here for 1 month and you didn't even say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ernie. I'm fucking so sorry.
What about Jill and Brian? You fucking ignore Jill and Brian.
Jill and Brian, you know what?
Do you see this shit?
Fuck Jill and Brian. Fuck Jill and Brian, though.
Look at what your niece Daisy just said.
My husband thinks I'm not laughing so loud 2:30 a.m. Like the eyebrow days, scrunchy. Do
you remember when I had those horrible eyebrows in TT?
Dude, you know what? I kind of didn't mind those eyebrows. And I was in backstage and someone saying you don't look well. I was going to comment, I think you look fucking great. First thing I thought when I popped on here, I was like, damn, bitch looks well rested.
What color in the face. Oh, dude, we slept all day. It was his birthday. He wanted to sleep all day. We slept all day.
Did you guys have sex?
No, we just slept all day. I gave him a handy.
You did? You would.
Yeah.
You would do that. That's fun. Those are fun.
I call it milking. You gotta
milk. Those are so underrated. It's so fun. Like you won't get like something that will kill you. And it's kind of just like, you know, you can leave if you want. Nothing's tying you down.
We're in front of the nieces and nephews are here though.
Oh shit! All right, guys. So we'll actually
happy birthday to Susie either. You got to say happy birthday to Susie.
2 months, dude. You have different pictures for the different months. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I know. I figured that out. That's cool.
One for each month, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like, you can do, like,
you gotta milk them so that they don't get angry.
I mean, that's kind of like animalistic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, you do it like it's a job? Like you put like
get the hate out. You got to get the hate out.
Oh, fuck. You get like a stool to sit on.
Take all their nutrients.
You're like, well, old Bessie, she's ready to give them milk. She's ready to give them milk.
It's a way of taking their legs out from under them.
You
know what I mean? You take their power. They can't fight you. And then you ask for things. Say, do you want to go see my parents?
And you said you're not a witch?
Do you want to? This is how you do it. This is how a witch.
That's witchcraft.
How a witch does it. You take their energy, you take their nutrients, you take their milk. When they have none, when they're all dried up like a little fucking prune, you go, can you walk the dog?
You say milk, M-E-L-K.
Milk.
Yeah. And I've always hated it when anyone else ever said it, but I fucking love when you say it. Milk? I like when you say it. I like when you say it.
I gotta go get the milk.
No, milk with an I.
Milk.
Milk with an I.
Milk.
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 Ilk. Silk.
Silk.
Dilk.
Oh my god, give me that silk.
Dad, I'd like to cook. Silk.
God, Doc.
I
I think it's so funny when where I grew up, people, the rednecks, they say dick, and it sounds like dick.
Oh, I love that.
I just built a deck, and
it's a dick.
That's what I'm saying and so my stepdad one time was like, "I'm gonna go replace your grandma's deck," and I was like, "What's wrong with her deck? Is it too big?
Fine. Ask Papa.
Too big?" They got so.
He's been fucking Papa hard for years.
There's a hole in the
every
deck?
Sunday plowing. What's wrong with Grandma's dick? Do I have to get my dick fixed when I get older?
The dick? Is the dick rusted? The dick is rusted.
It's hereditary.
Oh
you got your grandmother's dick. We've been saying that since you were little. She got a grandmother's dick. Look at her.
Got a grandmother's dick. And
she got a grandmother's dick.
Oh my god.
What did you do today for the birthday? Just aside from hand jobs and chilling.
Sleep. Sleepy. It was sleep and work. Sleep and work. That's all that is.
Good.
Just I don't know. We gave the Hoogan a ritual bath for his anus, for his anal gland milking, which we never did because he gets like, he pretends like it doesn't itch him and he stops rubbing on the ground right when it's like, okay, well, we're gonna go do the anal gland thing, and then all of a sudden, like the second we're all chill, then he's like, I'm my asshole mom, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna take him back to the vet. I can't do it. It feels weird. I'm so scared I'm gonna hurt him.
You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Then we ate Chili's. And
can he do it or no? He can't do it?
No, we can't do it. I'm freaked out by it, dude. I just don't want to hurt him because I'm like, what if I pop it backwards and it goes in him? I don't know. I'm not a vet, dude. No, wait, what?
What goes in him?
No, not the boyfriend. I'm talking about the dog. His anal.
What if what goes in him?
So to milk a dog's anal glands, you gotta put your finger in his ass and you gotta get each side and squeeze it, and the stuff comes out, right? The cheese.
Jizz?
No, it's like brown liquid shit poo, and it smells like fish.
It's in his bum?
Yeah, it's so on each side of a dog asshole, you have two little secondary holes, and like, you know why dogs sniff each other's ass? It's because of that. That's where the glands are. And so every time they poop, they need firm poops because it squeezes on the glands and a little bit of that stuff comes out every time. Now, if a gland gets full, then it's just the cheese man is just in there growing like a bad lie, and then it turns into a full-blown rumor. They're married, but it's like a whole fucking gland full of this shit. So then you gotta like go in there with your finger and you gotta go bloop and squeeze it out the corner of the asshole, and it smells like a bad fucking cod. And the vet's supposed to do it, and the vet did it, and she goes, there might be a little more in there, so why don't you come back tomorrow if it's still bothering him? And it wasn't, and then a week later it started again. So she then tells me, and if you don't want to bring him in here and pay us $160, which I don't have, he's like, well, you can just, well, him and the chick both held Hoogan and tried to do it. They couldn't hold him down. And then they're like, you put a glove on and try it. And I'm like, yo, that's my son. And then they were like, do it. And so I get a finger in, and then I puked. And then they laughed at me. And then they said, no, we'll do it. So that's where we're at.
Happy birthday, Dad's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. It was a great birthday.
All right.
We also ate Chili's.
Well,
it was cool. Okay. His video game charger is charging.
Chili's. After that?
Yeah. Triple Dipper. Got some cheese sticks. Got some chicken.
Chili's after that.
Southwestern egg roll.
Worked up a real appetite.
Oh, and then
appetizers and everything.
The vet said,
chow down.
The vet said we all have those glands. I don't got those glands. I don't know.
No. I don't think so. They're not active.
I don't think so.
All right. So. Okay. All right.
So that's
Dad needs to go and Dad needs to go to bed on that note. Maybe go eat some Chili's.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
Fucking love you.
Oh, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs, Chili's, anal glanges. Look, Daisy Love loves that. Oh my god, I did.
Hoogan back, Hoogan back, Hoogan back, Hoogan back, Hoogan back, Hoogan back. I want my Hoogie back, Hoogie back, Hoogie back, Hoogie back, Hoogie back.
Yep.
Ass cheese. Ain't no glands.
How are you not a theater teacher, like for musical theater?
Because I have too much fun.
How have you not made an Aunt Deb the musical?
I've written a couple fucking musicals, dude. I've told you about one of them.
I know. Oh my god, she's dead. She's dead. She's dead. What the fuck? Look what Laura just said. Look what Laura just said. Get your ass up off the floor. You ain't no Natalie and Bruglia. Get up off the floor. Bitch, you ain't torn. Get up here. Look at this. Look what Laura just fucking said. What Laura just fucking said. Laura, you ready for this shit? You're fucking
I love Chili's.
You're grounded. Don't you
Chicken Crispers?
Don't you ever say that to your
dog. If being a tourist is wrong, I don't want to be right. Catch me at Chili's. Having a good time.
She's grounded. She's
birthday, anniversary,
the basketball game,
date, break up with someone.
Cannot believe this shit.
Bad news.
Yeah, Susie, this fuckery. You talking about her talking shit about Chili's? She's grounded. Don't even worry.
Just about fucking chilling.
Aunt Deb is down. Auntie's done. Auntie's done. Patronus Glows laughing. Rabbit says nothing's right. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. We have the real thing around every corner. Listen, what the real thing
What's
is?
The real thing?
Chili's too.
The real thing is
a knockoff.
Everything else
is so grounded.
I just want to be Chili's. They wish they were Chili's.
Shit about
they
that.
Couldn't bring the family fun enjoyment that you get if you crossed a Bennigan's with a Fridays that had a baby. Oh, that's godmother was Bertucci's.
The oldest. Nothing pleases her. Nothing pleases her.
Never has. It's not about pleasing her. It's about
kids. If you're a Bennigan's bitch, I understand. That's your mom's side of the family.
I get
that doesn't come from me. That doesn't come from me.
We get it though. Like we get it. Bennigan's ran
Western
Chili's could run. All right.
Oh, Jimmy, that's harsh. Laura says. Well, sometimes harsh words need to be spoken. When you're talking about Chili's, what are you gonna hate on Applebee's next? This is not how I raised you.
Who's Jimmy?
Not how I raised you. That's my name, Jimmy, Dad. My real name is Jimbo, but they shorten it to Jimmy. You love cat butts, but not dog anus. Dog anal. Okay. You know what, Daisy? It's not a contest. You can like both.
I never heard it was a myth. I just never heard of it until now.
No, it's not a myth though, Daisy. It's real. This is real fucking life. You got to get in there. You got to squeeze.
Yeah, no, you called me pretty freaked the fuck out.
Look, Tracy loves you. Do you understand? These kids have hate in their heart. They came out
beautiful dog.
With no empathy. I had to put them through a psychopath training. We had to watch a lot of Northport dance videos to get them to feel again. So for her to say I love you is a huge deal. It's a huge deal. It's like when that monkey let that lady in the cage to hold it. The one that was like, I love you to Robin Williams.
Jane Goodall?
Who? I don't know this bitch's name. I know she could talk to
the one who was like British and trains the monkeys.
Sure. I thought that was Steve Irwin, but whatever.
Or you talking about the lady in Connecticut that got her face bitten off?
Oh, Coco.
They both kind of did.
She loved Coco. What?
They both
Rock. Well, you have a fucking travel van.
Rock Shock True Crime. We're going to fucking Chili's.
Going to fucking Chili's. Let's open up this bed. I want a bloomin' onion too, dude. And Aunt Deb used to bartend at the most elite restaurant. If you don't know, it was called Outback.
Outback was good.
Okay, breadsticks, are they still good?
No, Olive Garden's good, dude. People shit on it.
Are they still? It's been a few years. It's been like probably.
They would never change their bread and butter.
Okay. Could you not be controversial on this channel? Are you trying to get me like demonetized?
Like,
you can't say those things.
Bread and butter.
Look at this. Jeno just bought you $4.99 worth of
My
gambling.
favorite is my Uncle Duty Ron, but you are my new Aloy's favorite Aunt Dad.
Oh, Dad. They did a J-Ben at Venmo.
Awesome personality. Jeno.
Oh my God.
Me and you, I appreciate that, but it's garbage deep down inside. It's just fucking complete garbage, dude. Like, I gotta try. You gotta try. But oh my God, literally, I'm just like being real. I feel like total.
He's
shit.
on the registry. You know which one I'm talking about. He's on the registry. The registry of nurses. Listen, Patronus Colosus, please like.
Oh, I want to read this. Olive Garden is for slutty Italian American girls who want to talk shit about the waitress. Dude, she's not wrong. Melissa's not wrong, dude. Melissa's not wrong.
It's getting hot in here.
Dude, Melissa
is so
red. I feel that. Oh, I feel that.
I don't want all the sweaty,
dude, she's not wrong.
American girls coming.
Like even a little bit. Even a little bit.
I'm scared of them.
Smoking butts. Dad's fucking smoking his butts, and he ain't hearing shit from you fucking kids.
I got the filter tower in front of me, and I got the door open. And I'm
YouTube user. Honestly, why do they like take that stuff, and why do they get them neutered and take everything from them? It's weird. That whole thing weirds me out. That whole.
We're gonna find
Barker, who's also in charge of like getting the clothing for inmates and like picking them, and like. Bob Barker, he's like, there's something up with him. People need to look into him. Something, I don't know. There's dots to be connected there with Bob Barker.
First of all, anybody who has a long, thin microphone, something's up.
The things he puts his money into are worth noting.
Cutting off dog penises?
I'm just gonna say that. I don't know. It's just a thought.
Okay.
All right. I need to go now.
Probably invested heavily in yams, and this is all just a big conspiracy, but we'll find out. We'll look into beefalo. We'll look into everything.
I'm going to call you when I wake up, and you're still going to be doing this.
No.
And I'm going to pop in at the end and be like, you crazy bitch.
No. Laura, you're double grounded. Oh, my God. Hey, don't ditch.
Oh, love Applebee's. Never would ditch. Never would ditch.
No. Rock Chocolate loves the French onion soup. We need to figure out a way.
I know what's in it.
I hate onions, but I want her to have all the soup.
French onion soup is good. You can hate onions and still like the soup. Trust me.
Why have there not been food-specific gift cards? Like
you might like it now.
Here's a gift card for just French onion soup at Applebee's. Like you can't branch out. You can't get anything else with it. Just French onion soup.
I think like with enough gunpowder, you probably could get that done. Like that could. I feel like you can have someone write that officially on like a gift card. Like
if I was like Grimes or something, I could get that done. It's so important to express the dog's anal glands. You do not want those.
I feel like I was gonna pop myself out because, hon, I'll be here forever.
I know.
I gotta go to bed. I love you so much. God fucking bless. Happy birthday, homeboy. What's that from? Happy birthday, homeboy.
Homeboy. I was thinking holy moly donut shop. Mazzabroni?
I don't know. It'll come to me. All right. Bless.
What is that? Happy birthday. Why would you put that in my head and then dip? Oh my God, what a bitch. What is that from? Oh, we're never going to get to the point. It's fine. What is that from? That's going to bother me. It's going to bother me a lot. How dare you? I'm not Italian. I barely speak English. Crabs. You're hungry at midnight? It's like 2 a.m. here. Our Chili's closed last week. Best place when family's in town. Now what? Rachel, what can we do? What can we do for you? Do you have a GoFundMe? Please let me know where to donate. What are you talking about? It closed? Like forever or for maintenance? I mean, thoughts and prayers. I don't know what to tell you. I'm about to cry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. And we'll be praying for you. What is that thing? That was your aunt. That was Aunt Deb. She's great. Jane Goodall. Okay. I don't know who this Jane person is, but whatever, you kids. Is she here? Cats legit have anal glands. I told you to give Hoogan crushed bran flakes so you don't have to violate his asshole. I'm going to star that. Dad Clockwork oranged me because he loves me that much. I did. I forced your eyes open, your eye holes, and I said, watch this. Watch this. I will say blooming onion. I'll say it every day. I'll say it 3 times in a mirror until it appears. Bonabo. It is the best. I worked there for a while. And I still love the place. The quesadilla explosion salad is an explosion of flavors in my mouth. And I love it. And I love it. Kids are enjoying. You are enjoying the chat. I'm going back. I'm checking it out. Tracy, I don't think so. Hiya, Margaret. Great, thanks. Dave Z, Live, Laugh, Love did a lot of happy, smiley faces. She was enjoying herself. I had a nice chat with Daisy, Live, Laugh, Love the other day. She made me live, laugh, love. Pierre, I want to see Aunt Deb do Jane Goodall. I don't know who Jane Goodall is. I hope she does it. I hope it's good. All the way. All I want is some French fries. May you have those French fries. I'll talk to Hoogan, see if he can bless you with some. Chili's is where you go for your 3 grounding. Really? You're going to be grounded till prom. I don't know what you're going to do. Morning, you big fucking bird. My cheeks are flushed. That is probably my blush. And that's probably because I got a better camera. Now you can see how horrible I am at doing my own makeup. I have a cook to make me my meals. Of course you do, Melly. Of course you do. Of course you fucking do. You're making me want to hire someone to make me Chili's food. But I don't think I have hire a Chili's chef money. It's supposed to say almost not aloist. What the fuck? Laughing my ass off. And personality is all one word. Super chat spell check the fuck out of me. They do? Oh God. As a victim, my stance is no, you are not getting away with this. I got the license plate number and reported perpetrator was responsible for at least 4 other victims and guilty on all. Wait, what? I got the license plate number and reported. What happened, Carrie? What license plate number? What happened? Now I got to go back up. What happened, Carrie? What license plate number? I don't know if you were in the right chat. I mean, I hope you reported whatever happened. I really do. I really do. Absolutely. But what the fuck are you talking about, Carrie? Are you okay? Wait, as a victim, my stance is no, you are not getting away with this. I got the license plate number and reported perpetrator was responsible for at least, well, I'm fucking glad they're guilty on all. If they did 4 others, fuck. I don't even know what they did. We have Outbacks here in Scotland. Chili's is yet to make it. Denny's died to death. Krispy Kreme is hanging on strong. Oh, I'm so glad. Y'all have big red donuts at the Krispy Kreme? We get those sometimes. Life Artist loves it. Patroness Glow says Dottie forgot he dead. I don't know. I don't remember what we were even talking about. Looking. Brian says don't laugh quite so loud, please. Okay. I'll stop. Tell Brian I'll never be happy again. My face is red. It's my blush. It's too blushy. Here. Is it better? Is it not as red now? Phallic. My face is phallic now. Now I'm a big penis. Thanks a lot. Baby dead and loved him. Oh, excellent. Who died? Who was dead? Oh, Bob Barker. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Buck Cherry. Rockshaw, you need to calm down over there. Buck Cherry? You talking about the singer Buck Cherry? Okay, I don't even know where we were. This is the problem with not going back. Carrie says Auntie Deb and then left. Okay. All right, excellent. So everything's fine? Yeah, I'm fucked. This live chat is what my ADHD, OCD, germaphobe brain sounds like in my head. Excellent. Good. We're just reading from all of you guys. We're gonna get to the point soon. We're gonna get to the point. I'll put canned pumpkin in Hoogan's ass. All right. If that's what we need to do, then that's what we'll do. We'll pump pumpkin up his ass. Okay. Are any of us in the right chat? I don't know. Your dumbass son broke his elbow skateboarding today. Well, he's supposed to stand on his feet, not on his elbows. But I hope he feels better. I have new tags, so your car is legal. I didn't do shit to nobody, I swear. Good. It wasn't Sherilyn. Thank you, Miss Shorty. Thank you. I'm fine, says Adam. I'm fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're rebelling? Well, you're grounded till prom. Thank you. Well, now you're ungrounded. Thank you. Scammer time, your name cracks me up. Yeah, what did we all come here from the Yeps comment section? What is that? Hi, Margaret J. Younger. Okay, excellent. Oh, shit, there's new people. Concerned citizen. Good to see you. Hello, everyone. You're in the anus of the whale. All right, you're Jonah. Got that? We're living life 365 biblically into the bone. All right, we're all big dogs. We have no fear. I don't know what's not the point or what is the point. And thank you, Rock Chalk. Rock Chalk is far from a scammer, RC scammer. Okay, I know. Listen, a scammer wouldn't have a dope ass new van. All right, they'd steal an old van. You understand? Adam, inappropriate. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I really don't. Are you high? Well, if they are, be nice to them. Don't ruin their high. Said victims might not be able to come forward. I was just pissed. Tracy. Dad said victims might not be able to come forward. I was just pissed. Victims of what? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I mean, it's not that they don't want to come forward. I'm saying they might not want their shit on TV. You know what I mean? Like, imagine, like, you're in there's a trial, right? And the witnesses are having to testify against someone like, I don't know, Wade Wilson, right? It being highly publicized might deter them, basically. So that's why, I don't know. It's a tough one. They might not because they might have to describe something that is very hard. And they don't want the whole world to see that. I don't know. He broke both elbows 500 miles from home. Was he going out of his way to have the most difficult injury ever? How did he do that? Could you imagine Lally having to explain that to a jury? I don't think he could. I'm glad you're having a good time. Yeah, no, I feel okay. I just didn't put eye makeup on and my blush is too bright. My bad. It's fine. We're all having a good evening though. It was Ted's boyfriend's birthday. Oh, thank you so much. I love you. You're gorgeous. You're all gorgeous. Is everything you needed? Excellent. I'm so far behind. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I got to just skip all the way to the end. All the way. Van mate Adam, you got a van mate? You got a van mate. Oh my God, Kayla. $2. I'm awake and very proud. Very FD. Sleep routine here. And oh, fucked up. Oh no. What time is it in New Zealand? He got red velvet. That's what happened. You guys leave Rock Chalk alone. If you came here to fuck with her, it ain't gonna be here. All right? All right? It ain't gonna be here. We love us some Rock Chalk. All right? And if you're not fucking with her and you're friends with her and everybody just thinks you're fucking with her, then why? Don't do that. Or maybe that's good. Wait, if you're not fucking with her, that's good. If you're fucking with her, that's bad. Don't fuck with people. Dad will put you in timeout. Adam, did you get a dog? You're getting a dog? You're going to get a Hoogan, Adam. Jumpsuit Pablo has been so funny. Dude, he is funny. I started watching him after Duty Ron showed him to us. And I love him. I think he's very funny. And also, Michelle, that is my favorite cake ever. Pineapple upside down. So fucking good. Uh-oh. Not friends. If they fuck with you, Dad will smother them with a blanket. No, what can a dad do legally? Disown them. We will leave them at the Grand Canyon. We are all in the exact right chat. That's the point. Absolutely. Listen, guys. Troll dead? Okay. Excellent. We will piggy them. She has a problem with you, Rock. Is RC a different thing that doesn't mean rock chalk? Or are you a troll of rock chalks? Scammer time is great wordplay, but if the RC means rock chalk, that's not very nice. What does RC stand for? The RC Cola? Is it RC? Is it Royal Crown Cola? You're just here to enjoy the live. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Oh no, I see it. I'll be watching you too. I'm just kidding. Hey, what does RC mean though? Like RC car? I'm on to you kids. You think you kids don't know? You kids think that dad doesn't know what the internet is? It's okay, Ebenezer Smooge. Schmooze. How'd your eyes get so blue? My eyes aren't blue and neither are your mom's. What's going on here? What brand? RC Cola is very good. It is very good. Gives you the poops. Why does it give you the poops? It never gave me the poops, or did it? I haven't had it in a while. It was my favorite. Okay, listen, guys. Yeah, it's such a... Dude, pineapple upside down is so fucking good. Ernie Birdie's having a hoot. Are you high? Janelle, are you high? Are you and Kifa high? Yeah, I'm like the He-Man. What did he do? What did He-Man do? Is he good? Holly, you late. Go to your room. Prune juice. Pierre, why? Pierre. I could just read your comments for hours. I really could. We are feral. RC. Better watch your ass. They're feral. Daisy loves both of you. Maybe we can form a union. What if you two end up hanging out and deciding, hey, guess what? We're best friends. Did we just become best friends? Show each other your knickknacks. Do it now. Take each other an olive branch. Show off something that you have that the other might like. Then explain to them, yes, you can play with it for 1 hour. Laughing my ass off without the cover charge. Listen, if any of you kids are ever fighting or there's ever a disagreement, don't think dad won't lock you in a room and make you fight each other. Okay? Okay? Yeah, why would anyone screw with the hero? Never. Don't you do it. Ernie Birdie says potato. And dancing people. Potato death match? Oh shit. Potato on a stick. Potato on a pole match. It's done. Okay, listen. We got to get to the point. I have a 1988 VHS, a rip from a Richmond, Virginia recording that was put up by, let's look at this guy so we can pimp his channel, Dude on VHS, okay? His name is Dude on VHS. And while I do think manifestations are a bunch of hooey, I have been thinking a lot about Henry lately. Henry Bedard Jr. from what do you call it? Swampscott, Massachusetts. And it's weird that this popped up while I was doing some research to prepare for tonight's live. And I was like, what possibly could Heraldo have to do with that? Here we go. Here's what happens when you kids talk too much shit to each other. If you think I can't regulate you, then you're wrong. I'll go through and ban you or delete your comments and make the narrative seem like whatever I want it to be because I'm a crazy little person. Listen, guys, we're out here and we're trying to watch Heraldo together, okay? Excellent. Yes, yes, yes. Woe indeed. Woe indeed. Hoss long until the mud wrestling. It'll happen. It'll happen. Dad's gonna have a fucking stroke, you guys. Listen. There's a Heraldo, and it had a lot to do with some crime that reminded me of Henry. And that's the whole point. Now I got to it. Now let's watch his shit. Okay? Yeah. I love your lives too, RC. I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the cult. Be nice. Everybody be nice. Everybody be cool. Bitch, be cool, you guys. All right. We're going to watch this Heraldo, and you're going to like it. And then when the CPS comes and says, did Dad show you Heraldo, or did he lie about that? You're going to say, yes. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. CPS, Dad showed us the Heraldo. And then they're going to go, good. And they're going to leave, and I'm going to have custody. So behave. Here we go. Here we fucking go.
Even our children.
I gave birth to her. I placed her in a bag and I took her out and left her in the woods.
There are killers on the loose, traveling from town to town, state to state, stalking their victims, kidnapping, raping, then murdering them.
What would you do if you got out of here?
I would probably do the same thing all over again.
What would you do?
Try to murder everyone on the planet Earth.
Joseph Kellinger, a brutal serial killer. We'll be seeing more of him tonight, too. We'll be going live to America's death rows. In Alabama, just steps away from the electric chair they call Yellow Mama, where we'll meet Tommy Arthur, serving time for one murder, he escaped to kill again. In Colorado, where Richard Drake, sentenced to die for paying his brother to murder his wife, has had his sentence commuted from death to life. And Judith Neely, who with her husband...
Michelle, great point. So last night, what we were watching was people cast, right? And they were cast to, okay, here we go. What I'm talking about. I just deleted the bullshit. Okay, so last night, they were... Jesus, AJ. God damn it. AJ, you're killing me, Smalls. You're very funny. You're very funny, okay? The one that says bad motherfucker on it. I know. Okay. Check this out. This Heraldo is obviously real because it's got actual inmates that you can look up in situations that you can look up, and they're going to be on the news, right? In the other one, it looked basically there's like filler episodes. So Jerry would probably have one fully cast episode a week. And then all the others that you see are like, they've maybe got one guest on it that's real, and all the others are, fake. They're just hired to be fill-ins. Because of the format and how they had multiple people on all the time. Whenever you had a ton of guests, it was really hard unless it was like a big group. So, like, if you watch the episodes with the club kids from the 90s and Michael Alig, those are real. Like, they really exist and they really are club kids and they do things like that. But then whenever you look up some of the episodes of Jerry, you'll notice, like, famous comedians now that are in old episodes of Jerry. And they don't even have a sister. But for some reason, they're having sex with their sister in this episode. And then in others, you're going to notice, like, there were those kids that got busted for doing this, but you're going to notice that there are people like, I don't know, like the old wrestler Mickey James, who is actually still wrestling. She was on an old episode of Jenny Jones. Like, even she came out and was like, no, that wasn't real. So there's people who get cast, and there's, okay, here's what we're going to do. Boom, done. Now they can fuck off. Sorry, kids. I'm regulating on the side while I'm talking. So Jenny Jones also had a guy who came on, and he was in a very confusing storyline, and it actually looked fake, but that one was real, and that guy ended up killing himself later over it, and I believe killing somebody else. Or I might have that backwards. I think he killed somebody else and then was going to kill himself. Either way, there are some that are real and some that are fake. The ones that we saw last night, I'm pretty sure were real. I mean, were fake. And there was like one or two real ones in there. That's why we were doing spot the fake, spot the real ones, because it's like 75% cast. Now on these are prison stories and stuff. So with these are definitely real. It's just very confusing because the thing is, reality TV used to actually be real at one point. Like if you watch Real World season 1, I mean, when they came back and did it again, they talked about the behind the scenes stuff, but they were actually being filmed in their element. Now it's a lot of people that are heavily influenced by the producers and told to talk about a very specific thing. And so you can kind of see the difference, because whenever you are watching old episodes of The Real World, there's like a lot of talk about like politics and taboos and things that are like more social issues and cultural issues that, you know, people in their early 20s, late teens actually think about and talk about. And now when you see it, it's just like hooking up. So you can kind of tell what's going on there, and you can kind of tell that certain agendas are pushed, and now it's a lot of advertising. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. All right, so we're gonna watch this. Long story short, the one that says bad motherfucker on it is still up. Long story short, we're going to be watching this, and everybody, dude, that's this. Listen, this isn't the fucking place for that, dude. This isn't the fucking place, dude. If you want to explain it, start a channel and explain it. Go to Rock's channel and explain it to her. Talk to Rock like, look, we're adults, right? I'm assuming you're an adult, not a 13-year-old, right? Okay, so here's what you want to do. You want to email Rock and say, hey, let's talk. Let's talk about our problems. And then you guys get in contact with each other, and then you could talk about it. But this is the equivalent. Like, let's say you had a channel, right? All right. And let's say that you had someone who followed your channel that I didn't like. And I go into your channel while you're presenting a story or a fucking chat or whatever you do, shoot ping pong balls out of your fucking vagina. I don't know what you do. I don't know who you are. That's the point. We don't know each other at all, dude. At all. And I go in there and I go, yo, I don't fucking like this person. Let me comment to everything you're doing and talk about my fucking problems with them. Now, can you imagine if everyone in here did that? We got 92 people in here. That's a minute each, and that's an hour and a half of y'all saying your problems with other people on my platform. Do you understand how much tea that is to spill? Like, that's wild. That's so much tea. It's all mixed together like a tea suicide. That's not even going to fucking taste good. Fucking no one likes this idea. This is a horrible idea. We're trying to watch Heraldo, dude. And you're trying to tell us how a person that we love and support fucked with you? Now, normally I would say, well, what did you fucking do? But here's the truth. I don't care. It's not my problem. I can't worry about every single person in here having an interpersonal relationship with a stranger that doesn't go well. Could you imagine the amount of problems and stories we would have to listen to that are non-true crime related? Could you imagine that shit? She tells you to fuck off? Oh my God. I tell people to fuck off. I'm sure you've told people to fuck off. I'm positive that you've told people to fuck off. I'm telling you to fuck off too. It sounds like you're doxing her. You're coming to a place and you're talking shit to people who don't know you at all. Who don't know you at all. And let's say, listen, let's say she was doxing you. Okay? It's probably not a good dox because I haven't even fucking heard of this shit. And I watch her all the time. She was actually doxing you, I would be bullying the fuck out of you. Do you understand? You see what I mean? If she was doxing you, doxing is what? Doxing is what? What is it? It's spreading someone's personal information so that you can harass them and bother the fuck out of them and make their life a living hell, right? I'm sitting there, I watch Rock all the time. If Rock had done one call to justice saying, hey, everybody go fuck with Ebenezer Schmooze, you don't think for a second I'd be up your asshole talking shit to you? Absolutely I would. The fact that I haven't yet and that you feel safe coming here shows that she's not fucking doxing you. This is wild, Ebenezer. This is wild, dude. Like, come on now. Like, if you have a problem with Rock, deal with it with Rock. You know what I mean? Like, we're fucking adults, dude. We're adults. Did you think that coming here and interrupting Heraldo was going to make me like you? Fuck, now I want to bully you. I kind of do. Like, I'm kind of getting irritated. Yeah, if it is serious shit, I don't know, dude. I'm not the cops. Why are you telling me? Like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. You're just fucking up Heraldo time. You're just fucking up Heraldo time. You understand Heraldo's going to be dead soon, right? You've seen that body. He fucking takes hell of supplements. His liver is fucked. His kidneys are fucked too. I mean, he's going to die. And we're going to wish we had had this moment to watch his fucking bullshit. You know? We just wanted to watch Heraldo, dude. Like, what is going on? Rock. These people are beefing. This is WrestleMania 3. This is WrestleMania 3. I can't tell if you're Andre or Hulk, but goddamn. Goddamn. C-Smith will be dead soon. Yet please don't fuck with Heraldo time. You're not the Moat King in this jail. That's the Moat King. I did. Because you know what? That ain't justice for dogs. Fucking with Heraldo ain't justice for dogs. Yeah, the fault, dude. Yeah, go away. What is going on? Thank you. I can't handle it. I don't think Margaret is spooky bitch. I don't think she is, Rock Chalk. Margaret's been here a long time. And thank you, Margaret. I appreciate that. But Rock, don't worry. Margaret's been here a while. She ain't spooky bitch. Yeah. Jill's AFib can't handle this. What the fuck are you doing fucking with Heraldo time? It's fucking Heraldo time. Can you... Oh, God forbid they come during old Nancy Grace time. Oh, my God. And don't fuck with Sally either, dude. No, you're not seeing them because Dad's deleting them. Okay? The misappropriation of dogs. Absolutely. It's Heraldo's time. It's not your time. Yeah, they're boring as fuck, dude. I don't like that they're doing this. Time out. Heraldo's time. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I feel bad for Rock. Did they just follow you around and do that? God, it's like having actual kids. Ah. I can't handle it. Deathmatch? I mean, maybe. Maybe. Oh my God. I need to get a life alert now. If they keep fucking with Heraldo time, I don't know how much more I can take, you kids. I might have to go to the lodge. I might have to go to the Moose Lodge. Heraldo time is our time. Yeah, back when Nancy had good hair and a good agenda, dude. Now listen, I do love to death. I love my Margaret and my Rock Chalk. I've known them both equally as long. I don't know what beef you guys got, but we got to squish it. Something has to happen. We're not going to do it on Heraldo's time though, but we'll do it another day. If we got to get you guys in a van doing a fucking arm wrestle, maybe we'll do it. But I feel like you two could hug and kiss and get along great. I really do. I really do. It's got to be a misunderstanding. It's got to be a misunderstanding. I think that Rock Chalk thinks you're somebody else, Margaret. And if you're not that person, it's okay. We can squish it, right? Yeah, it is rude to do to Rock. I think it's mean that they did it to Rock. But I think the issue with Margaret is a misunderstanding. It has to be. It has to be. There's no way. There's no way. You both came out of my body. There's no way. I think it's a misunderstanding. I know that Margaret's not spooky. Spooky bitch. That's someone else. So if that's the understanding, you guys can get along. You got to watch out for Rock. She'll come at you like Spider Monkey, you know? And then sometimes she, you know, if she's wrong, she's always willing to, like, you know, be chill. And I can tell Margaret, so I've talked to you a lot. I think you're both chill. You're good kids. All right. No, we can't ground them permanently because then they're going to play with Laura, who's still grounded. The awful things she said to your dad about Chili's. Cannot believe this shit. On the Hoogan's Father's Day. Squirrel dead? Why? Because I have a tail? That's not nice. You are feral. You are feral. You guys came for them. They were your piggy, and now they're gone. She did have really cunty eyebrows. She had really, really cunty eyebrows. No, but she's not Rock. She's not, because I've talked to them both. It's okay, though. I'll show you later. She's not. She's not spooky. Literally or figuratively. Spooky's gone. You're going to be okay. Yeah, and Rock didn't come in causing drama. Other people did, but they didn't have to, and we've never seen them before. You know? Let us at least sniff your anal glands before you go acting like a cunt. Yeah, and C-Smith will bite you. C-Smith has bitten humans. Don't think she won't do it again. Yeah, he does look very fake. He looks like a fucking Halloween costume. How did this safe space become a troll bird? Well, here's the thing. It was never safe. We've always been, we've pretty, I mean, I think we can all agree. We've pretty much been Kensington for a while. All right. All of you kids are fucked. You're all ripped on drugs. You're all just zombies in the night. But you know what? I love you. It's part of being feral. Okay. The question is, how did these bougie assholes come in here thinking they can interrupt our Heraldo time? Yeah, you can ignore the stepsister. She can ignore you. You guys can get along. The stepsister Rock. Fuck. You did cry when people argued. You did cry. You did. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You're the emotional child, okay? You cried too. I know. But it's okay. We're off topic. Okay, since we're off topic, you can call me a squirrel. You'll bail out C-Smith. This is great. You were making toilet wine? I hope you clean the toilet. That's disgusting. You're grounded. You don't cope with it well. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get our Heraldo time in. I'm gonna reset the clock. Okay. I'm gonna reset the clock. Heraldo's gonna get his moment. No, I'm not gonna block ever Margaret or Rock. We're gonna force them to like each other. I could feel this alliance. This alliance has legs. I think we can make it happen. But it's not going to happen during Heraldo time, because the only thing that happens during Heraldo time is what happens during Heraldo time. What happens during Heraldo time? What happens? Somebody tell me what happens. What happens? We're not going to go until you tell me what happens during Heraldo time. Heraldo. That's what happens. Okay? None of you got it right. None of you got it right. That's why you're my kids. Yes. Thank you. Ernie Birdie did it. We watch Heraldo. Thank you, Ernie. Starring, you're the best child. Don't tell the others. All right, here we go. All right.
Been tortured and murdered 2 people and left a third for dead. She faces electrocution. And the other side of murder, often forgotten. The loved ones who never get over the nightmare of grief and loss gather tonight in Fort Worth, Texas, in a vigil for the victims. Families left behind by our murder stories.
He had so many friends. He was always so good people.
I suffered a massive heart attack when my husband was murdered, and my children almost lost their mother.
We will try to comfort the victims, but we will confront the murderers.
Did you tell those women to kill somebody?
No.
I don't deal with women I got to tell them what to do. They know what to do.
And in your case, they knew to kill.
They knew to take care of me.
And you left a bloody trail around.
No. You haven't. Whoa! I said you haven't seen the bloody trail yet.
Tribune Entertainment and the Investigative News Group present the Heraldo Rivera Specials. Tonight, live via satellite from New York and locations nationwide, Murder, live from Death Row.
The subject is murder. And be warned that tonight you'll be looking at some horrible scenes and meeting some horrible people. Because murder is horrible. Murder in America. Well over 20,000 a year.
Banned and deleted.
Much more than in any other industrialized
I agree.
nation.
CIA
Name
asset.
a big
I
American
saw it.
city. Chicago,
I
for
saw it.
example.
Don't worry.
Well, there were more murders in that one city last
Thank you,
year than
Melanie.
in the entire
Thank you,
nation
Melanie.
of Britain, where this program is being seen tonight. Or Los Angeles. There were more people killed in LA last year than in the country of Canada, also part of our audience tonight. Murder is increasingly becoming the American way of death. While you're sitting in your living room watching this 2-hour live program, 5 Americans will have their lives taken by killers. But that number doesn't come close to describing the deeper reality of living in a land of ever-present fatal violence.
In a search of a North Philadelphia row house, police found body parts.
Most amazed a man as seemingly nice, quiet, and serene as Simmons could be capable of committing one murder,
Nelly.
much less
Thank
the
you.
possibility of 16.
Gerald Stano has left a trail of death wherever he has gone.
We're bombarded every day with
Jesus.
murder.
Geraldo.
It
Oh my
oozes out
God.
of our television sets and into our living rooms.
Yeah, mercury is in Gatorade. That's true.
It jumps out of our newspapers almost with the frequency of highway accidents.
San Diego police say the 21 victims never had a chance.
Thou shalt not kill. It's one of the most fundamental of the commandments, but it's one we Americans violate about 20,000 times every year. That's more than 50
good,
times
Carrie.
a day. This one happened about 40 miles south of Miami. It was a double homicide following an argument during a card
That's
game.
what we're doing right now,
Bad
Sharon.
as this is, it's even worse when murder is
Yo, do
casual.
you guys? I do not remember Heraldo showing this. Like, this is like a lot. I apologize if you weren't expecting it. I forgot about that. Yeah, Heraldo used to show bodies. So did, what was it, Rescue 911, Unsolved Mystery? Like, they used to show the fuck out of bodies. Forensic Files, Hard Copy. Yeah, the 90s were fucking wild, you guys. It was a thing. It was a thing. You know? They showed the bodies. And also, look at that old Budweiser can. What the fuck? It's pretty crazy. Oh, here we go. Well, look, I'm already getting emails about this shit. All right. Yep. I'm just going to delete all those. Excellent. Well, anyway, here we go. He's a bit, it's a bit much, but we're going to get to the part about the boy in the woods. I want you to keep in mind the Henry Bedard case, Bedard, sorry. And this was in 88. And I just found it interesting. I don't know if there's any context whatsoever connecting it to Henry and the apology line. But I found it weird that the situation was so similar that you're going to learn. Oh my God, Melly. Melly got 5 on it? Melly, love you to death. My favorite kid, don't tell the others. But Holly saw bones. Holly bone saw Sumter. That's what I'm calling you from now, my bone saw. I love you too. I love you too. I love all you kids. I love it. I don't know, honestly. Like, it doesn't look like a reenactment. Earlier it didn't, right? This looks like it could be. This does look like it could be. So I'm not entirely sure. The one earlier looked like a crime scene photo. And we all know from when we watched that one episode of Forensic Files that the one with the dog attacks after the Karen Reed trial, with a couple also from Texas near Houston. We all know that sometimes they do use real photos and pictures. So this looks like it could be a reenactment. I don't know. The other one looked like a real crime scene photo. But we are going to hear about something that's very similar to Henry. And it got the whole reason I'm going to show you this. I was going to tell you this after, but I'll tell you this now so I don't forget. Is because it got me very interested in, like, okay, how many cases involve a kid getting beaten with a bat, and who was the perpetrator? Like, let's look at if there's any statistics, and there aren't really that many that are publicly available. But as far as death by bat goes, with an age range of kids under 18, you can look at you can look at the demographics and see who are the most likely to be a victim, right? So the victim of, like, being hit by a bat in this year is most likely going to be, is it going to be a white female, a black male, stuff like that, you know? There are some uniform crime statistics and various other statistic charts where you can see things like that. They're very kind of tough to find. I had to go back and look through some school books. FBI keeps track of a lot of very specific criminal statistics involve, like, B&Es, breaking and entering, felonies during another crime, murders, and they get very specific with the sexual ones, and then they give you every single breakdown of the demographic, right? Everything that I could find that would narrow this sort of thing down was not as reliable as it seemed. Like, I really found very few, but when I started going through newspapers.com and just looking up popular cases and just listing them, like going through how many bat deaths in 1980 in Ohio were there, and going through each state, like, I started to see a pattern. Obviously, I'm not done. It would take months to do this, but I did notice there is a really big pattern of it being other teen boys, someone either the same age or older, if the victim's a boy. If it's a girl, it tends to be an older male. And I found that very interesting. And it's kind of like when it comes to carvings, like people who have been attacked and then carved into, it tends to be hoaxes involving females, specifically lesbians, or it tends to be a hoax by the victim themselves, if it is a hoax. The actual ones that are carvings that include murder tend to usually be a lover or an adult male. Very interesting. So let's keep watching Heraldo, because it's Heraldo time and it's our time.
And cold-blooded, as it was during this robbery near Dallas. This is poor quality surveillance video, but it's good enough to show the end of 17-year-old Matt McKay, who happens on the robbery in progress. One of the crooks orders him to drop to the floor. The teenager either doesn't hear him or reacts too slowly. In any case, Andre Lewis, already on parole for burglary, decides McKay should die. Watch how Lewis continues to strike his teenage victim, with no more remorse or reluctance than if he had been swatting a fly. We become conditioned to slaughter, but we find it difficult to become conditioned to this. Children joining the adult ranks of murderers.
Brother walked in Sean's steps, he hit him with a bat.
Anything else?
Yeah, Sean fell down, he said help, and Rod hit him again.
The 15-year-old Massachusetts boy who killed a school buddy just to see what it was.
So this is the part that I found interesting. Thank you, Holly Sabo and Sumter. Thank you, Holly Sabo and Sumter. It's a Massachusetts kid too. It's wild how Massachusetts and Florida seem to lead the way in young boys killing young boys in the 80s. But as far as beating to death with objects, bats, or blunt force trauma of any kind, Massachusetts takes the lead. What the fuck is that?
It would feel like.
The jury having returned a verdict guilty of murder in the second degree.
But many times when kids kill, it's more than just for kicks.
Murder is always horrible, but somehow when a person is killed just trying to make a living, it seems worse. It seems more horrible.
Yo, you're hilarious, C. Smith. In all seriousness, that was a wild statistic. And I found it going through the Katie Jeunesse case. Do you know how it's so interesting because you very rarely see believe it or not, no matter how mad they get at each other, you don't really see a lot of lesbians who murder their lovers. Like even Eileen murdered other people, right? But as far as committing hoaxes upon themselves or someone that they do love, I mean, when you see 10 of them in the same 2 states, Nebraska, and I want to say Indiana was the other one, and then Georgia's third, and they're all hoaxes by lesbians. Fascinating trend. Don't know why that is.
More tragic, more awful, more senseless. Like the murder tonight in Tampa of this clerk in a convenience store. 43 years old. She was killed when a robbery went bad.
Killed by this 19-year-old, Miguel Segarra, who confessed that the felony murder of Rita Waldron was just one of 16 armed robberies he's committed this year alone. In this one, he went too far. Nabbed by great police work, the kid said that at the time he pulled the trigger here, he was already on probation for theft, battery, and assaulting a police officer. Multiply this murder scene thousands of times a year, and you can multiply this one too. The son being told his mother has just been killed. But the shocking immensity of the problem with murderous kids is most clear here in South Central Los Angeles. Statistically, it's safer to walk down the streets of Beirut. Of Los Angeles County's 1,500 murders a year, almost 400 are committed by children, more than one a day.
Gangs will forever can get rid of us, man.
No, that's what I said. I said, even like, look at Eileen Wuornos, right? She didn't even kill her lover. She didn't kill her partner. She killed a man. She killed a bunch of men. So that's what I'm saying is like, it's actually pretty rare that lesbians kill each other. They kill other people. As far as like in this graphic way, if you will, like multiple people and stuff like that. A lot, like you would think that it would be a partner, right? Because they always say like, look at the person who's closest to them. And it's not. It's very strange. Like, yeah, they'll totally brawl, but they are pretty much the lowest rung as far as like murderers go. And I think the other one is young females who murder is like very rare. I'm trying to remember the other 3. There were like 5 not protected, but 5 classifications of demos that were like just extremely rare as far as like murdering other people, I guess you could say, suspect demographics. What's interesting about female lesbians is you see a lot of cases where there's hoaxes, not so much they actually murdered this person who is their lover. Does that make sense? They'll do a hoax with them. Oddly, another situation is Sherry Papini. Yes, more domestic violence, less murder. That's what I meant. You said it better. Absolutely. Now, Sherry Papini, that situation with her husband, based on what was it, Gone Girl or something? That was one of those things where it was like, okay, this is a whole different classification that doesn't really fit into it, but it's still a hoax. So with her, it would be like she would be thrown into a carver. I guess she would be in the mix as far as people who carved into herself and committed a hoax, but she's not a lesbian. Hers was for other reasons. But the amount of middle-aged lesbian women who carve, it's strange. And then the other group that carves a lot and doesn't kill, they perpetrate hoaxes, tend to be like 30 to 40-year-old men, if I recall correctly. So it's very, very strange. Like I'm talking about like carving or trying to fake something. It's very strange. Let's keep going.
Here forever. Gang members here range from 9 years up. And 11-year-old hitmen are not uncommon. 11-year-olds.
Most of the gang murders are revenge, a retaliation for a slight of some kind or another. Somebody is trespassing on their turf. They're cutting through someone else's turf, and there's words exchanged, and it ends up in gunfire.
This 16-year-old is serving a sentence for murder. Under California's juvenile law, we can't identify him. But who he is not as important as what he represents. A generation of kids with no hesitation.
You know, me too, C. Smith. It really bothers me to talk about that stuff, but I wanted to bring it up because we are going to be talking about Katie Jeunesse soon. I've been working on a presentation of her case to you, for you, also with Uncle Alex, with a couple other people. Hudson wrote to me about her a long time ago, and that's a case that he's very heavily interested in. And I had already been looking at it for a year at that point, at least. And so now I think I have everything prepared for you. And part of that was going through these carving statistics, like carving into a person. And I wanted to look at all carving cases, which included victims who lived through it, who died from it, and also the hoax, i.e., the ones who did it to themselves or had someone else do it to them, because they get included in the group who survived, right? So we've got a ton of different variables within those statistics, most of them being sending a message, i.e., mafia or cartel, right? Others, the mass group of people believe serial killing, right? But then when you consider the specific word carved in, the time frame, and the situation, and you consider other person, i.e., someone close to them who loves them, and the fact that she was a lesbian puts it in a different category. So when you're looking at Katie Janessa's case, which if you haven't heard about it, we are going to talk about it, and I will explain this all to you later. You kind of have to go through the different categories to see more of a suspect profile or a crime scene profile, especially because of the circumstance, who she was in the community, and what happened to her and what was done to her and to her dog, which absolutely changes everything. So we're going to be talking about that. But that is one of the reasons why I'm spouting off these very niche statistics to you about carving cases. All right, here we go.
Hesitation to take a life. You murdered your mother's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Family dispute.
You're a member of the Crips gang, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell me that this boyfriend of your mother's was the only person you ever killed.
I can't tell you that, no. It's just not the only person.
So who else have you killed?
A lot of people. About 3 or 4.
You don't even know whether it was 3 or 4?
3 or 4. You do it or you don't.
The driving force behind all this is simply drugs. Dope has corrupted American society and skewed all the statistics on murder.
I was coked up. I was all coked up. And when he grabbed me, I kind of panicked and I started stabbing him.
It's estimated that 40% of the homicides in New York City are related to drugs. This dealer died clutching his drug money. This 15-year-old in Miami made it to the doper big time, but he never made it to adulthood. His deal went down bad. On his body were found his drugs, his money, and his gun. Ironically, he died wearing this button, but the joke is on him. These kiddie drug gangs take their cue from the grown-ups, who've turned American cities, especially in the ghetto areas, into battlefields. Police all across this nation are outmanned, outgunned, and certainly outfinanced. And the cops themselves have become targets. 22-year-old rookie policeman Edward Byrne, protecting the home of a witness in a drug case, was executed earlier this year in New York. He was allegedly assassinated by a hit team, apparently commissioned by a drug kingpin, already in jail. Let's face it, we're at war here, and the bad guys are winning.
Matt Byrne, father of that ambushed rookie cop, do you agree the bad guys seem to be winning?
Looks that way for the moment. They are. Problem seems to be that, as far as I see it anyway, it's not something that can be handled on an individual level. Individually, there's nothing we can do about it. But as I've said before, collectively, I think something can be done about it. And it's not just a law enforcement problem. It's a problem for the entire community. The police can only do so much, but they require the support and the help of the community. We need more Mr. Arjuns out there who are willing to.
Yo, can we get a shirt made that says Heraldo was a god in Puerto Rico? I'm starring this, Laura. You're ungrounded.
To come forward report these crimes when they see them, and have the intestinal fortitude to stand up and testify.
That was the witness your son was protecting?
Yes, he was protecting Mr. Arjun.
A man who had the guts to come forward and to make a point. The hit team killed your son.
That's right.
Do you think he died in vain?
I hope he didn't. At this point in time, it looks like his death has galvanized the public to take a lot of action, and we have had a lot of feedback from the public, and I'm talking about nationally. We've had letters from coast to coast from people who are outraged at the way our son was executed, and what they're saying is something has
By
to
the
be
way, I
done
did
about
not
it,
burp.
and we're not going to take it.
I think that was whoever recorded that. I don't know. I don't know what that was. I didn't burp. I would have called it, dude. I would have called it if I burped. I swear to God. In fact, I got up to get some old fried cheese from the fridge from Chili's, and I ate it. So I don't know who burped, but it wasn't your dad. Don't put that burp on me, you sons of bitches. I didn't fucking burp. You fucking burped, you big fucking burp bird.
Account for it.
Ed Koch joins us now, mayor of the great city of New York, where almost 40% of all the murders are drug-related. Mr. Mayor, what the hell is going on?
I
don't
fucking
remember a
God.
time ever
Wait a
in my
minute.
lifetime here where
Why
drugs
is
seem to be so
Dad's
rampant, so out of
boyfriend
control,
laughing
and
so
contributing
hard?
to so much violence?
Well, let me give you some
Why
of
is
the
it?
facts. The facts
Pause
are
the video. Ew, Ed Koch. Why are you laughing so hard? Did you walk up and burp? When did you burp? They heard it. They heard it. Did you burp? What, dude? Oh my God. Now I gotta go back and watch. I can't watch my own. You burped? Was it really you? You son of a gun. I told you he's always pronking. Or are you pretending you'd pronked? Oh, I'm in a fucking I'm about to have an existential. Oh my God, he did it again. Oh my God. You guys, that was Dade's boyfriend. That was not me. Stash burping. How dare you? Oh my God. Yeah, it was him. Damn, Daddy. It was a good one. They're loving it. I was eating cheese. I was sneaking cheese, and he came in here. And I loud and clear. Ah, fuck.
that you cannot.
Now you see what I live with. Now you see what Dad lives with. Jesus.
Grow cocaine or heroin in the United States. It has to be imported, and you can deal with either the demand side or the supply side. If you talk about the demand side, then you've got 20 or more years to get people off of drugs, if ever. So you have to prevent the drugs from coming into the country, and our country, our national administration is not willing to take the measures. I can give you the most recent indication of how.
What's up with Ed Koch? Did he ever get any pussy? Like, what's his deal? He looks fucking haggard, dude. What's this guy's deal? Was he cool? What's up with Ed? Do we like Ed? Do we hate Ed? I'm not talking politically. I'm talking personally. What's his deal? Did he invent something? Who's his daddy? What'd he do? What's up with Ed? What's up with Ed? You were about to challenge that? Challenge me? You heard a feckin' burp? I guess it was him. He was laughing his ass off when I said that. You did. You told me. He is gassy, Justice Finder 210. Are you from San Antonio? We've been through this before, haven't we? I hope you find justice in my boyfriend's burp. And maybe his ass. Who knows? Keep the meth ones and send me the weed, Margaret says. Excellent, excellent. It was a big burp. He ripped it? How did I not hear it? Oh, he's a clever one. I have these noise-canceling headphones. But I wasn't even wearing them. I'm so confused. He is cute. What, did he come on camera? He came on camera? Did you go on camera? Oh my God. He said he didn't want to come on camera. Looks like he lied to your old dad. He was born old. Yeah, he looks like an old baby. Zero pussy, AJ says. Well, you called it. He does need to eat some mushrooms. Did he ever get any? I don't know if he did. That's what I'm asking. He does look like a Muppet. Call him Ed Koch. Nice. Bad mayor, politician, Okay, was he in Ghostbusters? Was he the ghost? He doesn't look too fucking good. Looks pretty bad. Yeah, that burp had fucking smoke with it. Which, by the way, Patronus, I think you and Adam are going to be very interested in this Katie Janess case. The carving one. The one that happened in the park in Georgia. We're going to talk about it. I really want to get Hudson on here to talk about it with me. We'll see if he'll show his fucking mug. But one of the things that I found that was very interesting was some fanfic, some Harry Potter fanfic written that used verbatim descriptions from her autopsy before the autopsy was officially released. And I found that very weird. And I don't know shit about Harry Potter. So if you and Adam could stick around for that when we do that, I would be very interested in you telling me what the fuck any of that means. We'll talk about that later when the time comes out. Look at this guy. Look at this no pussy getting mayor.
How we, the Senate of the United States, are unwilling to do what has to be done. Mexico
so
is
distracting.
responsible for the export into the United States of 1/3
Fuck
of
yeah.
all of the drugs coming into this
I remember
country.
the Alamo.
And the
I
Mexican
remember.
government, not its president, but its law enforcement people, have been found to be corrupt by our State
tell him,
Department,
Melly.
so naming them. In fact, some of their law enforcement people killed one of our drug agents and tortured another.
I have
And
one.
the one they killed was tortured.
No, it's crazy,
and
right?
his screams kept on tape so that they could enjoy them at a later
Okay,
time.
Melly. Okay. Let's work on hooking you up. What do you think of this dude? What do you think about old Mayor Ed Koch? What do you think? Melly Koch. What do you think about that? Yeah, but Tiff, some people wonder if it was another word. I personally think that that is the word that they carved, but it's a strange case. We'll talk about it. That's the one, though. That's the one.
Just let me finish. And the Senate
Okay,
just
excellent.
had a vote
Glad to have
as
you.
to
I
whether
can't
or not
wait.
to cut off aid to Mexico, and they decided by a stalemate of 8-8 not to do it. What do those 8 people who voted not to cut off military and economic aid to Mexico think they're doing when
Hey, Shorty, you trying to get dual citizenship, bitch? You trying to get some dual citizen? Because I'm trying to get dual citizenship for Australia. So fuck them. Come to me. Let me. I mean, we don't even have to meet, bitch. I just want that sweet half a green card. I'll give you half of mine. We don't have to tell anybody. Just hook it up. Hook it up. I want to go hang and dance with the dingoes.
country is allowing so much of the drugs coming into this country to come here?
Good question. Another question.
Yo, AJ. I might need that. I might need that. And I've been down there. I did a comedy show at a Laughing Skull, aka Vortex, once. That was a whole thing. Saw a guy get stabbed that night too at the bus stop across the street. I've been to that area. It is a lot to take in. There are varying degrees of safe havens nearby and wonderful places that seem to be thriving and full of people, and other places where it's like, don't go there, bitch. I've talked to a lot of people in that case, including her and her wife's ex-roommate, or her girlfriend's ex-roommate. A couple of them, actually. And seen a lot of files in that case, looked at a lot of different crime scene shit. Met a lot of people who tried to turn in really good tips that were fantastic, that all have a very, very similar, just a very specific thing in common. Some with actual pictures of a person who made threats to do exactly what he did to Katie to multiple people while they were walking their dogs, including that morning, weeks after, weeks before. And the FBI, the police never called them back. So I was thinking, let's get them on a live and let's try to call and leave a tip with them so we have proof that a tip was turned in. Because what the fuck? And there's a lot going on in Atlanta. You think Canton's fucking corrupt? Oh, shit. Let me introduce you to a place called Atlanta, Georgia. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. You grew up in that neighborhood, you're going to be very essential for us. Because I think that there was a lot with that case that can be done. And one of those things is getting all of the witnesses together who had this exact same threat made to them that ended up eventually happening to Katie. Now, one woman 6 weeks before outside of a theater nearby had a guy who also same description as all the others who threatened her in that way and then kicked her dog in the head. She was on the news. Police made a fucking case for it and then took no tips as far as I know. I called, I asked, I made file requests, open records requests. But a person who fits the description of the person who threatened all in the same street fucking kicked the dog in the head, this dude. And for some reason, they never followed up with her either, as far as I can tell. So I'm putting them all in touch, have put them all in touch with the proper resources. They're saying no one's calling them back, or they did make it to, okay, let's do it publicly. Let's do it publicly so everyone can see that nobody is following up on these fucking tips that are integral. Like, what the fuck, dude? And it is wild. It is a fucked up case. Yep, always. It's so populated. And there were so many cameras, but none of them seemed to be working that night. You did? I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. It's really bad there. Like, I can't believe it. It's really shocking. And Hudson sent me so many crimes that are from the area that it's like, oh my fucking God, dude. All right, let's keep going. I want to get to the part. We're not going to watch Manson. Where's the part with the... Let's see. This one's very interesting. This is actually, I mean, this could in a way relate to the whole Rex thing. Like, a lot of you guys we've talked about how, like, there's multiple serial killers in one spot and stuff like that. Oh, this guy, spooky dookie. Let's take a look.
It's said that the most dangerous place in America is the highway. And after that, it's the bedroom. Because the bedroom, or wherever people meet in close encounters, is where restraint and where passion begins. Jennifer Levin, 18 years old, vivacious, really just beginning her life. Strangled, left in a lump in New York City Central Park. The case made national headlines when this man, Robert Chambers, 19 at the time, confessed to killing her during described as rough sex.
She wrapped her underwear around my wrists so they were locked, and they were behind my back because I was leaning on my hands. And she just pushed me back like this and then got on top of my chest. She was just having her way. And then she squeezed my balls, and I just could not take it. And I managed to get my left hand free. So I just grabbed her and yanked her as hard as I could, and she just flipped over me and landed right next to the tray. And then she didn't move.
Chambers is a privileged kid gone bad. He had the best of everything. Upper middle class family, fine prep schools, and a future filled with advantage. Murder, you see, is not exclusively for the poor or the uneducated or the crazy, not when it comes to human passion. It can boil over anywhere, anytime. Item, Sunnyvale, California. A man gets a gun and goes after a woman who'd rejected him. She's wounded, but 7 other innocent people are killed.
I saw Larry fall, and the guy next to me said, "Get down, he's got a gun." And we got under our desks. And from then on, they were yelling for us to get out, so we went out through the front lobby.
Item, Russellville, Arkansas. Police say a man went on a murdering frenzy, killing his entire family, his wife, his children, even his grandchildren. He also kills a woman who had resisted his advances, then shoots up the store where he'd worked, wounding several other innocent victims.
When he looked at me with that gun and pointed that gun on me, he had this just horrid grin on his face. and he
You know, I'm sorry. This is really a crazy story. And I know we're all watching it. Melly loves watching it. Patronus is blown away. Tiffany says, sounded like a BS story to me. Which one? Daisy, this is a great point. So, there's new technologies that can be used that have AI built into them. What's interesting to me is, let me just give you an example. I'm going to try not to go off too long on a tangent, but I know I'll be binge watching it too, Rachel. When we were looking into a 90s case, and I say we, me and your uncle Michael Priest, we're looking into this case from 1990s in San Antonio, right? And we got a stack of papers for this one particular case file. And what was interesting is we found out that the police, not only back then, because like I knew they did it now because of the classes I took specifically in crime scene investigation, and policing, modern policing. I know that they log everything. That's kind of why the Karen Reed trial, if you ever did any criminal justice classes, if you ever did any PI work, if you've ever done any forensic studies at all involving the police procedures, you know that logging is everything. It's everything. It's like being a waiter and having a little book and a pen to write your orders down on. There are some places that don't do it, and that's absurd, right? Imagine it's the 90s, okay? Don't you hate it when you're at a table, you bring like 20 people with you, you're at a big party, and the server's like, I don't need a pen, I don't need paper, I'll memorize it all. And it makes me so anxious. It's like, what, dude? Just write it down. Don't fuck up my order. You know what I mean? Like, don't fuck up my fucking order. Please just write it down. You don't have to be proud. Don't be proud. Like, you're not impressing me. Just write it down. It is absurd that they did not log shit in Norfolk, in Canton, in Dedham, wherever the fuck it was. It is absolutely insane. That is such a huge part of crime scene investigation, just like cordoning off the area is, cordoning, however you say it, fucking blocking off the area and keeping a chain of custody for everything. Not just like who walks in and out, but who touched this shit. Did you touch this shit? Okay, your name needs to be on here so we can exclude your DNA. It's very important. Very important. Imagine Brian Kohberger's case or somebody else, their case gets thrown out because someone didn't log the evidence. And now there's a technicality and the defense can say, hey, beyond a reasonable doubt, right, motherfuckers? Done. You have to do that shit. It is so fucking important. Okay. So there are a lot of new tools that you would think could be helpful with the digitization of everything. We're already digitizing everything in the world, right? But it was fascinating how in the 90s, not only did the police in this particular place in San Antonio, not only did they log every single tip that came in, they logged every police call, you know, as you would imagine. We have Broadcastify now as a backup, but they logged every single call that ended up with nothing. You know what I mean? So if a cop or if a citizen called in and said this person did something, even if it was unfounded, they looked into it and it wasn't true, it still stayed in the log, no matter what. It was always there. So when you look at this data and this research, you just see so much. And it's like, this person called for this reason and said this about this person. So this means anybody mentioned in the call too. So let's say, and we're getting to the point, but let's say like it's 1994. My neighbors are fighting, right? I call the police and I say, John Doe and Jane Doe are over there fighting constantly. I think he's hurting her, blah, 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 blah. You need to go over there. Let's say the police go do a welfare check, right? So there is not only a log of what happens during the welfare check, but there is also now a log in their system that says, Cat called, this is Cat's name, this is where Cat lives, this is Cat's phone number. And she said these people under this name and this name, or her neighbors, if they don't have the exact names, they are fighting, right? So then after they go do the welfare check or whatever they need to do, they now have the neighbors' names. They will then go into that log and log that we are now putting in these people's names. So now there is a log of a call that Kat called in and John and Jane were identified as fighting. Now, let's say nothing happens. They weren't fighting and the cops go about their day. That would still exist. That log would still exist. Now, at some point in the case we were looking at, what was interesting is there was a guy who had an interview that was based on a call that was made by him to identify himself as having a tip. Yet for some reason, it was not available in the log, but all the things around it that day were. That's why you keep a log. That's super why you keep a log. It amazed me the amount of information they had in the 90s. So now we look to now, how many more crimes are there now? How much more shit is being called in? Look at how big a dispatch center has grown, and you can see how big the population has grown, right? I agree with you. They need to do something. But as far as tips go, it's going to get logged no matter what. Like, it's going to be logged. Now, whether or not it gets the attention it deserves, I think that detectives or the system, when they put the log in, you know how they put a name, how I was telling you? I think that they have a system where they can see a repeat. You know what I mean? I mean, it's as simple as Excel. If they could just transfer it to Excel and look for patterns, you know, you could probably find a lot out. I think what you're saying is an AI to identify those and group them, right? That, yes. Boom, Daisy. We are thinking the exact same. That's exactly what I just said. Yes. And you typed it. I'm assuming it came in right as I was saying it. That's crazy. That is exactly it. So I think you're onto something. I think that could be great. There's already codes and API. I mean, they could just API scrape it, right? There's like so many different mechanisms they could use. Now, I honestly don't know what they use. I think it changes department to department, but I'm going to start this because this is a great question. I'm very curious about it. I know that some of the different, I still call them POS systems, and that made my professor laugh, but some of the different programs that are used to group and gather tips now are very interesting. There are mapping based ones already. There's actually, I mean, now they're using specifically like hotspot identifiers where they can use the computer to identify different hotspots in a community where the worst crimes are going down, but specific little areas, and then they can use that to up foot patrol. That's something that they've been doing for 20 years, 30 years. It's really about them paying attention to it, right? Like, I know that it can be streamlined better based on what we learned, but I think that they know that too. It's a question of funding it and getting it done. But I think that's a fantastic idea you and Tiff are discussing. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot.
Looked mad.
Also,
He just looked.
I just want to say, and I see this too. Great point. They have to follow up on every tip when there's a court case. So let's say there's a court case coming up and the defense attorneys go back, like imagine like Richard Allen, and they go, well, what about these? Did you follow up on these? Because you have to follow up on everyone to get rid of reasonable doubt, right? So they did follow up and they alibied it, and that was the end of the story. But if they didn't alibi these guys and have a conversation with them, which I believe they had the next day after the tip came in, which was the day of finding the girls, had they not done that and followed through, I think the defense would have a much better chance of playing that card and winning. But the fact that they did follow up, established alibis, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know that that's going to be helpful for anyone. But that's the thing. If it goes to court and they're about to use all the tips and give it to the defense attorney, you better hope you fucking followed up on every single one, even the psychics, even the dreams. Which is why in my earlier videos, I was telling you, don't call in your dreams. If you're a psychic, don't call in your visions. You're just really wasting time. You're fucking up a case, is what you're doing. And also, one day, if you don't believe that you're right, get ready for that shit to be read in open records in court. Right? Yes, exactly, Susie. Boom. You got it. Those two Hoogans are looking at me like, we know she's right. Yes, she's right. You're absolutely right. If you don't record the tips, you don't have to follow up on them. And that is a huge problem. Huge problem. And not doing so can trigger an IA investigation, which is very, very bad. It's very bad. All right, let's keep going.
Mad. And like a mad dog would look at you.
Item, Aberdeen, New Jersey.
Holy shit, that's awesome,
In this home
Glitter.
just a few weeks ago, the classic passion killing. The spurned boyfriend, mad with jealousy, goes gunning for his ex-girlfriend. Police say Ronald Lee broke into Mybert Shaller's home in the middle of the night. He found her there asleep with her new boyfriend. Execution style.
Shit. I'll pause him again. Imagine how many thirsty bitches called in tips on people who weren't Wade Wilson while Wade was incarcerated. Because that happened. Holy fuck.
First, he killed her. Then he killed her new lover. After wounding Mybert's mother while making his escape, Ronald Lee went home and killed himself. And when human emotions boil over like this, it's not just the male of the species who kills. In these crimes of passion, women are well represented. Welcome to women's prison in North Carolina.
Why'd you do that?
Well, because I lost my son. It was in a custody battle. We went to court, and I was angry about that.
So did you go looking for the guy? Did you go gunning for him?
Yes.
Why did you blow him away?
Just like I said, because I was upset. I was angry about the way the whole thing happened, and I just lost control.
Are you still angry?
Yes.
Lots of people lose custody battles.
Yes, I know.
They appeal them or they fight legal means. They don't go and kill somebody.
I know.
You seem such a sweet lady. You look so normal. Why did you kill your husband?
He was an abusive man. He abused me and at times the children. He wanted to beat them when he was drunk, never when he was sober, to discipline them.
You took out a contract on your husband?
My boyfriend did.
It could be argued that you killed your husband because you had a boyfriend.
That's true.
Did you? Is that why you wanted to get out of the marriage?
Yes.
Do you feel remorse for what you did?
I sure do.
Tell me what happened.
He was on his way to work, and he was stopped, supposedly by a blue light. And the contract person killed him.
How did he kill him?
With a shotgun. Pulled up behind him, shot him in the back of the head.
Rochelle, I can't think of a crime more horrible than the one you committed.
Neither can I.
To kill your baby. To kill your own flesh and blood, a little helpless child. It's got to be the worst thing anybody could possibly do. Why'd you do it?
I felt alone, alienated, like I really had no one to turn to.
But to take it out on your baby, honey?
I know. There's no justifying it. Nothing I could ever say, ever do would justify it. But I made the wrong choice.
How did you kill that baby?
I gave birth to her. I placed her in a bag and I took her out and left her in the woods.
Before you feel too sorry for this woman, you should know that she has confessed to having killed and buried another newborn baby. She hasn't been charged for the second child yet because its body hasn't been found. Now meet Tommy Arthur. He abused his wife, and one day he went looking for her, going to his wife's sister's office. When the sister was slow telling him where his wife was, he killed her. After 4 years in jail and a shocking decision to place him on a work release program, he escaped. He killed again. He was convicted for it. Now he sits awaiting execution on death row in Alabama. Tommy, we know that you maintain your innocence in the second homicide. Is that right?
That's correct.
Why did you kill your wife's sister? Why did you do that?
I'd been drunk for 5 years, Mr. Rivera. I was under treatment from a North Alabama Mental Health Center for habitual alcoholism, and I was taking a crab drying that the incident took place. Telling you that I don't remember it doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I didn't. I had a problem and I couldn't face it, and I didn't know who to look for to help me. I didn't know what to do, and that's no excuse. I was sorry for what I did, and I pled guilty to that murder, second-degree murder, and I took a life sentence on a plea bargain. If I had an attorney that had wanted to fight the case at the time, it would more likely have come out involuntary manslaughter, 3 to 5 years. But I was sorry for what I did, and I was willing to pay for that.
And the second homicide?
I did not take part in that homicide whatsoever.
That was a contract killing, allegedly, was it not?
That's what the prosecutor claims that it was. I have no knowledge of it.
The prosecutor claims, the jury convicts. Tommy Arthur now sits waiting the death penalty. Are you, Tommy, in your opinion, a misunderstood person or a bad and evil person?
Neither one. I just need a fair trial, Mr. Rivera.
And you think that's why you sit there now? Just, what, 50 feet from the electric chair?
That's the Alabama Supreme Court overturned this decision one time because they used pictures in this charge from the shooting of my wife's sister, which is totally unreasonable and illegal. That's
we are told, Tommy, and this may come as a surprise to you, that you have a 13-year-old son who is watching this program right now, who has just been told that you are his father and that you are a murderer.
I've never seen him since he was 2 years old, Mr. Rivera. I don't know what my son looks like. I have no idea.
Well, you know what the woman who joins us now looks like. Her name is Shirley Guthrie. She is Tommy Arthur's ex-wife. She is the woman he was trying to find when he killed her sister. Next to her is Charlotte Harbin. Charlotte, who was wounded by Tommy, witnessed the murder that he committed. Shirley, is Tommy a bad and evil person in your opinion?
Yes, sir, he is. Very.
He says he didn't commit that second murder. Do you believe him?
No, I do not.
Yo, how crazy is it that they used to just put the victims' families, the victims, up on these shows with the fucking murderer on a live feed? When does that ever happen now? That is wild. Right? Dude, welcome to the late 80s, early 90s. Welcome. Miss Shorty, American TV in the 80s and 90s is as crazy as Japanese TV in the early 2000s. And I will swear by that statement. Oh, wow, they do? Fucking they need it, dude. They need it. I'm shocked. That's the thing about Texas. They have all the gadgets, but they don't know how to fucking use them. Yeah, it would not remotely like this looks like your neighbor, Melly. Fucking go be like, Charlie, were you on Heraldo? Yeah, it doesn't fuck around. It does not. They don't do journalism like this. They don't journalism like this no more. No. Not at all. Yes, we're doing a trash TV night. What do you think this is? We're doing it live. We're doing it live. It's Heraldo night.
Did he ever tell you that he had committed other crimes?
Yes, he did.
What kind of crimes?
Arson, robbery.
Did you see him,
Murder.
Charlotte? Did you see him kill?
Yes, I did.
Did he
Put that on a shirt, dude? For real.
Drugged out? Is that why he did it?
No, in my testimony 11 years ago, I stated I was 5 feet away from the man.
I know.
I never smelled alcohol. I believe he knew exactly what he
Blows
was
my
doing.
mind, too.
He walked into that office with 2 guns in his pocket. He meant to do exactly what he did. He was sober. He was just mean.
He was sober. He was just mean.
Tell me what's your reaction?
I think that Miss Harbin has a valid reason to be upset.
Yeah, you shot her and
I
almost
think I
killed her.
got a
That's
Jen
pretty valid.
McCabe tooth.
But
That's what I
would
think.
I would think that
I think my tooth looks like Jen McCabe's tooth. And for that reason and that reason only, Your Honor, I'm going to be cursing. I'm going to be swearing. I ain't going to be saying my prayers because I got me a Jen McCabe tooth, and that's on God.
she has a reason to be upset, but the fact that I didn't even know what I was doing is a point also, Mr. Rivera.
What do you want to happen to Tommy Arthur right now, your ex-husband?
I would like to see him die in the electric chair.
Hell yeah, but I'd like to see him burn in a pit of hell and snakes. I'd like for him to be cut up in little bitty bits, tossed into a infirmary, burnt. Then I'd like to see him. Well, what would you say? I guess if I told you maybe you just tossed out into an ocean where sharks and spiders can eat him till he dies. Even more, I want the ashes to die. And then I want for lightning to come down. I want it to hit the ocean so that it can burn all them remains up. And then I want to piss on his grave. Stomped dead by Jesus himself and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'd like a mud hole stomped in his ass, Heraldo. That's what I'd like. Well, Heraldo, if it were up to me, I'd make him go to lunch with Jen McCabe. That's what I do.
The murder of my sister, who was innocently killed in cold blood. I was abused for...
We got to sync back up that audio. This is awkward. Sorry, ma'am. I was busy listening to your hateful thoughts.
Has a valid reason to be upset.
Yeah.
As long as he admits the validity
But
that
I would
everything's
think- I
fine,
would
right?
think that she has a reason to be upset, but the fact that I didn't even know what I was doing is a point also, Mr. Rivera.
What do you want to happen to Tommy Arthur right now, your ex-husband?
I would like to see him die in the electric chair for the murder of my sister, who was innocently killed in cold blood. I was abused for 3 years, mostly physical and mentally, but mostly the mental part. I got over the physical, but I'll never get over the mental. There's no way to tell you what this man has done to me and my family. He doesn't deserve to live.
Tommy, your reaction.
I'm not on death row as a result of that situation there, Mr. Rivera.
You're on death row for the other homicide, Tommy. Your wife wants you to die. Your reaction, quickly.
I think she's upset for what happened to her sister. She has no knowledge of this.
I don't know. Well, I don't know why my wife wants me dead, Heraldo. I think she's just a little miffed up. She's just miffed up because I didn't take her to Outback. I told her I'd take her to Outback, and I didn't. I didn't do it. And I should have done it, Heraldo. But now she's all miffed off at me, and we could just, I understand. She's justified in her victimhood. I hate this motherfucker. He does look like a Tommy or a Todd.
This charge here because I don't even have knowledge of it.
I don't even have knowledge of it. I must have done had a stroke.
If you took Benadryl for your allergy this morning, there's something you should know.
Goddamn right I did. Goddamn right I did.
12-hour caplets work twice as long.
It's on tight.
Until there's a cure, there's
Oh, this guy got all German on us. That was wild. These
A
bitches.
wide roll-on. A wide roll-on. Did they make them?
Today, there's Lady Speed Dry Antiperspirant, the only wide roll-on. Ordinary roll-ons are narrow.
For when you got them
Lady
big ass
Speed Dry
armpits.
is wide for complete coverage with every stroke.
Goes on faster and easier than
Mhm,
ordinary
mhm.
roll-ons. Lady Speed Dry is great. Helps keep me dry and odor-free all day.
Try Lady Speed
Well, as long
Dry
as all you
Antiperspirant,
bitches are
the
dry.
only wide roll-on.
Shit. In the 90s, they're trying to get dry. We're out here trying to get wet. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Northern bathroom tissue has a special kind of softness because it's quilted. And you can feel the difference quilting makes. Northern, quilted for a special kind of softness.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. I don't know. I hope so. We gave the number. Listen, Aunt Deb gave me Frank's number. I hit up Frank. I said, Frank, can I give you my friend's number? She said, yes. I said the same to him. He was like, yes, bitch. I thought you already did. And so then I gave them each other's numbers. Michael says he can't wait to be inside of her. I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. I hope so. If so, I'm an organ donator, matchmaker, and I'd like to be addressed as such. And ODM, please. Please, from now on. If it works out, we'll see. We'll see. You know? They could take a look at his kidney and be like, this fucking shitty thing? Fucking no way. That's like putting an old engine in a new car. What's wrong with you? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hold on, Darlene. We're not talking about your Tommy. This is in the 80s, 90s, right? And he murdered someone. So we're talking about him. We like your Tommy. This guy's like a Tommy with a weird middle name. We don't know it yet, but he definitely, it's got to be weird. We love your Tommy. Your Tommy is more of a Thomas. You feel me? All right, let's go.
Let's say you have a really big...
That motherfucker, if he just broke an egg, I'm never watching Heraldo again.
An ordinary paper towel or the biggest paper towel you can get. Brawny, the big top towel.
This is a face I think you'll recognize. F. Lee Bailey, a noted trial defense attorney. Lee, welcome. Tell me, why is it that a fellow like Tommy Arthur, the first killing, a passion killing, he gets out of jail in 4 years. The second one, a crime of greed, he gets the death penalty for. Claudine Longet kills Spider Savage. Gene Harris kills the Scarsdale diet doctor. Robert Chambers kills Jennifer Levin. They all seem to get relatively lenient treatment. Why is that? I mean, what do you fellows have a tactic to beat these crimes of passion?
No, it isn't the lawyer. It's the juries and the judges. These are not people with a background of crime. They don't have a show of brutality. They have some kind of explosion that laymen can relate to, that they can picture affecting them in somewhat the same way. The Arthur killing I wouldn't group with the others. That doesn't seem to be a passion killing to me, maybe a loss of temper, but not in the same category with Claudine Longet and Gene.
How about Sam Shepard, the famous case you beat?
Well, Sam Shepard didn't beat any case. The woman who killed Sam Shepard's wife was indeed passionately upset because she caught her husband in bed with Sam Shepard's wife. Sam Shepard was asleep.
You say he was innocent?
Absolutely.
But it is easier to defend a passion killer than any other one charged with a capital crime.
No, it is not easier. It's a very difficult case. The chances of not getting the death penalty are far greater in a passion killing.
Right. Jack Levin, professor from Northeastern, expert in homicide. Cain slew Abel. Probably the first passion killing. Can these crimes of passion be...
Sorry.
Well,
can we pause this for a second and take a look at this man who has caused collectively all of you to slide out of your chairs due to moisticity of your bathing suit area? Shwing, hello. Who are you? Hello, sir. Oh, hi, Einstein. You fuck? Who's this hottie? Who's this hottie? Hey, Dylan, come take a look at this hot piece of ass. Come take a look at Daddy Einstein. And for anybody who says I'm mean and I'm making fun of him, you're right. I am. I am mean and I am making fun of him. What's going on up here? What is this? Did this man did he do a homer? Did he pull a homer? Did he take a couple of hairs and just flip them over the top like we wouldn't fucking know that he's covering up a fine ass fucking head? My God, what a strange looking man. I'm sorry. I bet he gets pussy. I bet he pulls it in. Yeah, Daddy Einstein. I push buttons. He'll push your button. Look at this fucking... It's fine. He's probably dead. Yeah, if they're dead, we can make fun of them. Listen. Who the fuck buttons the top button with a tiny knot at the top of a tiny thin tie? Like, dude, with the gray... Are you trying to get us all pregnant, sir? Calm down, sir. Shit, dude. Shit. He should teach... What's that shit called? Mystery? The guy who matchmakes and he has a bird, right? What is it called? Not matchmaking. What's it called? When he takes those fucking nerds and makes them get pussy. What's it called? Mystery. What is that called? What was that show? You guys remember that? The guy Mystery, and he had the bird. And he was like, come with me, nerds. I'm going to get you puss. What was that shit called? It's not matchmaking. What's it called? What's it called? Oh, you guys love him. You love him. This is your new daddy? Holy shit, right? Look at you. Look at you all trying to get this man's attention. He's on Heraldo. He can't hear you, kids. Teamy Weinstein, you're grounded. You're grounded. This man would take you to Chili's and let you pick the appetizer. God, your dad's boyfriend's out of control. He ate something and now he's being goof. He's being a goof. Oh, he's slithering around like a snake. A vertical snake. You're out of control. He ate something funny and now he's being weird. Listen, ladies, back the fuck up and get in line for this one. I can't wait. I'm screenshotting this guy so you can check him out. He looks like Borat. He looks like fat Borat with oven cleaner for hair. Or what's that? What are those things called? The oven bristle brushes. This guy. What a fascinating fellow. One's in the chat if you think this is actually an Aunt Deb character. One's in the chat if you think that this is Aunt Deb back when she was younger, going full, what's it called? When an actor going method. This is Deb going method. You bet his mustache stinks. Holy shit, C. Smith. Look at this dude. Right there on the other screen. Oh, another burp. Look at him. That's gonna be you in 10 years if you keep quit making that face. Yeah, when you have that hair game, you can do what the fuck you want. You can grab him by the nose and then go, I got your nose. You're loving this broadcast tonight? Me too, dude. We're just here to listen. Someone tried to take our Heraldo time, and guess what? We took it back. We took it back. Oh my God, glitter. Glitter is forever. Screenshot that, kid. Screenshot that right now. You're right. That is what's missing. I like how we were all looking at the positives of this Don Juan, and you said, there's something missing. I bet you're fun at party. You're like, you know what? This party's good, but where's the spinach dip, you fucking freaky bitches? Who didn't bring spinach? I'm fucking out of here. I love you to death, Glitter. Something about geeks. Yeah, you know this dude slays it. If my neighbors hear me, they're going to call 911. Well, you shouldn't be creeping. You shouldn't be creeping on someone else's patio. Don't act like that's your patio. Don't act like that's your patio. The stash is pretty sexy. And so is all that comb over. And I bet he's got a little bug in his ear that lives in there. Has a whole ass house. Probably has a little bathroom. Beauty and the Geek, dude. Beauty and the Geek. See, they're not going to get him and Heraldo in the same shot because they don't want Heraldo to look bad. You know what I mean? He would have a Groupon. Yep. And Koch is dead and he was a closeted gay man. Oh, because you know that's what gay men want. They want Koch. They spend all their time trying to get the Koch. I'm going to show Ed Koch to Aunt Deb and see if he'd do it. Would you hit this? Yeah, Dad's boyfriend. You know, we're gonna groom him up and one day he'll be this man. Look at this hair. He's got Homer hair on top. Did you see it? Did you actually look at it? It's fucking crazy. He looks like a Eugene Levy theater character right here on this side. Do you see him? What is that? Do you see how there's like barely? It's old Poof. Mr. Poof. This could be America's Mr. Bean, but he playing. You can leave that open. I don't know why I love it. Sometimes you meet people in life, kids. You're just living life, you know? You'd all hit it? Was that the question I asked? Because that's what I should have asked. How many of you would fuck this man? And you've all said yes. I'm guessing that's what I asked. He looks normal to you, Daisy. You're living in a fucking different universe, and I love that for you. Stay there because you're gonna love it. Pat, you're grounded. You're fucking grounded. Grant Smith Ellis could never. He could never. He could never. Used to look that. Oh shit. Well, now you've ruined it. now I'm not interested. No one is. Because of what you just fucking said. I'm not kissing that. No way. Okay, C. Smith, you got to be the fucking... Okay. You got to be the outlier. Fair enough. I know you live in Seattle. I know you're grunge. I don't want to fucking go to prom. That was you. On my hose, says Tiff. I don't know what match means. It is the best night ever because you saw this man. Because you got to take a look at your pop-up. This is your pop-up. This was all a prank. Guess what? You kids are thirst trapping over your pop-up. I hope you're happy. I can't wait to show Aunt Deb. The kids thirst trapped over their own pop-up. This video has all been an opportunity and a lead-in to show you kids someone in your own bloodline, a family member who did good, who did so good. Your pop-up was such a good man. He was on Heraldo. And look what you kids said about him. Hey, okay, this is funny at first. Now Muffin did This Is My Grandfather. Uh-oh. Well, guess what? It's everyone's grandfather now. Guess what? Doctor on call, are you okay? I'm off to the races. The nurse will be in with my antibiotics in a couple of minutes, and I won't be able to hold my phone. I tend to pinch the IV tuning, and then the damn alarm will go off. Talk to you. Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now to you as well. Now, if you guys don't know, Doctor on call is getting a tail installed that's going to shoot fire so she can fly. And we're very supportive in this transition for her. She's going to be a flying tailed person. And we love that for her. Yeah, it's a lip blocker. Glitta. Adam, I had to wipe my tears. He made you cry. He made you, Adam. Jesus, Adam. Well, this is your pop-up. You know? I realized tonight that I have to find a video of Long Island translations because, wait, what means I want more but normal people don't? Okay. Stash Daddy. Who wants a mustache ride? Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now. He wants to take the ladies on a ride on his shaggy carpet. He thinks he hot as they get. He is. Look at him. This man has a 401k. You always wanted a tail? Well, your sister's getting one. Maybe if you do good in school, you'll get a tail. Maybe on your birthday, you could ask for one. Ask God for a tail. Because you know it's him who pays for all those presents. Not me, your bitch mom. Better ride his or Heraldo's? Let's not go there. Listen. We can't answer these questions if we've... Wait, no. We've seen Heraldo's nudes. I'm going with this man. Holy fuck, says Susie Q. Because you just saw this man? It looks so stabby. It is stabby. That looks like a rash. He does have a rash. He absolutely has a rash. And he's going to give us that rash, and it's fine. It's fuller than Heraldo's. We heard it loud and clear from the back. We heard it. Where are his lips? You know where they are. That stash sticks right from his face. That's going to do some real damage. Adam, don't try to fucking cock block your pop-up. Don't cock block your pop-up. Imagine the face daddy. Face daddy? Obsessed, she almost made me lose my husband when she first came on. Mystery obsessed. She almost made me lose my husband when she first came on. Her? This is a dude. Thoughts on whether he manscapes? I'm curious. I don't know if there's a razor in the world, Susie Q. You feel me? One for Heraldo. Oh my God, Holly, you're fucking out of control tonight. He needs that snail cream. He does. Is that snail trail cream is real? Damn. Face rash? Well, I guess. Cream. Where does he get his brows done? I will go there. I'm assuming somewhere in Long Island. I'm assuming behind a bar in Long Island is where he gets them done. I'm assuming. I'm making assumptions. He has come to yell at me because I couldn't stop laughing. Tell him you're sorry and then try to keep your laugh down. Be considerate. Daisy, be considerate. I'm just fucking with you. D Mystery Obsessed said, oh my God. I'm all for one of my sisters taking one for the team for research, like I did with Jen McCabe. Oh my God, he's out. It's out. He's outed himself. You did? You took one? How was it? How'd that tooth feel, Adam? Don't tell your dad, but tell your sisters. Yeah, he's going to give more than road rash. Jenno. You're out of fucking control tonight. All of you kids, you've gone feral. We're past the feral point. Yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about. You're going to get the co-op squalled. Daisy, is this your neighbor? Like, who is this man? Can we all, let's do the real OSINT. Let's find out where he's at. Fucking Sawbones, Tip says. Hey, let's play a fun game. If any of you kids, okay, this is a weird game. Now that I think about it, it's probably not a good idea, but listen. You all know that your last names, aka your second names, or your attached names in your profile or whatever you choose, your screen names that you've chosen. You all know that, for example, Susie Q, you take your mom's last name. Her last name was Q, but so does Tiff Knox because she has a dash. It's Q Knox, right? But then Tombstones has my family side, which is Tombstones, Dad Tombstones, right? And Dad drives Helen. Like that's my. So if you, of all your brother and sisters, because we've had a lot of exes, me and your mom. We've had a lot of past marriages. We've been married like 20, 30 times each. So if any of you could swap last names with your brothers and sisters, what would you pick? Like, for example, Rabbit, you're just Rabbit, but you're also Rabbit. What is that? A mouse head? No. Stupid OB. That's a rabbit head. Duh. So you're Rabbit head, right? So what if you were Rabbit Smith and C Smith was C Rabbit head? You feel me? What if Mystery Obsessed, D Mystery Obsessed was D Knox and Tiff was Tiff Mystery Obsessed? I want you to pick who you would swap with. Just last names. Let's continue. With
family. And it's a place where we can let go and say things and do things that we wouldn't ordinarily be able to do, especially around strangers. Not only that, but we're talking about the most significant people in our lives, the most important, the ones that really make a difference. So it's going to be very difficult to take care of problems like that occur under that much turmoil. However, we can make a start by reducing the incidence and prevalence of handguns in the United States, because the majority of these crimes are committed with handguns and sometimes rifles.
Okay, gun control is another issue, but thank you. Of all murderers, the sickest, absolutely, is the sexual psychopath, and the sickest of the sick are those who prey on our children. Take a look.
Springfield, Vermont. 5 years ago, this quiet town was shaken by two
eyebrows? You talking about eyebrows? You talking about my eyebrows right now? Because I'll fucking do them. I'll make them huge. Huge. You want me to have huge eyebrows? I'll fucking do it. Kayla Nicole is a new member and she needs to see these eyebrows. It's happening. You just fucking wait for it. It's going to hit you out of fucking nowhere. Like an RKO.
Solved sexual attacks on young schoolgirls. The 5th grade class at the Park School was warned to be extra careful walking home. 11 Richards paired up with her. There was safety in numbers, or so they thought, until a car pulled up beside them. Today, Rachel, now a teenager, recalls what happened.
Happened right here, where we walked up to the car and we asked him if he was lost.
The driver was this man, and he appeared to have a gun.
And then he got out of the car and threatened us, said that if we didn't get into the car that he would kill us. So I ran up the little bank over there to the neighbor's house, and Katie was crying, and she got into the car.
Although the original intent of child abduction is often sexual molestation, the end result can be murder.
A day after Katie disappeared, police arrested a local man, Gary Schaefer, who later confessed to 2 of the sexual attacks. Katie's raped and beaten body was found in the nearby woods. Her brother Tom identified what was left of her.
Katie had been so brutalized that Tom said anything that looked like her, were the freckles on her face and the braces on her teeth. She was such a good little kid and such a regular kid.
God, this is sad. Fuck Heraldo, dude. I'm over here trying to objectify Pop Pop. And what's he doing? What's he doing? Making me sad. Oh, shit. Profile of Eileen? It's the club kids. Manifestations, kids. Manifestations.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to our show. Without further ado, I
doing
would
it.
like
You're
you to
doing
meet
it.
some of the wildest, freakiest characters that you have ever laid your eyes on.
This
Maestro
is
the
who I'm always
music.
talking about.
Come on
Whenever you
out,
hear
kid.
me reference the club kids, Michael Alig, this is who I'm talking about. And by the way, Party Monster, the movie based on this, these kids, these are the real ones that look like plants, but they're actually real, and one of them murdered a guy. Oddly after this, but New York mom Adrian sent me some pictures of her in these times partying at these clubs where these club kids were.
Kids, come on, here they come. Start the parade.
This is how I picture all of you. There's Daisy. There's Adam. There's Walk Among the Tombstones. There's Adam Drives. No, I already said that. There's Jeno. Okay, there's Rabbit. Oh,
These
absolutely
are the
Rabbit.
club
Right there.
kids. They live in a world of sexual
There's Margaret.
disorientation, drug-induced states of euphoria,
There's Melly.
and glamour,
Hey,
a kind of
Melly.
glamour beyond belief.
There's
Now,
Life
usually they come
Artist.
out only at night when the rest of the world is fast asleep.
That one
They
right
won't
there,
come
that's
up to
Bishodi.
bring you the New
Look at
York
Bishodi.
Love Your
Oh,
Propellers.
who's that?
Very nice.
Who's that?
Very lovely.
That's Daisy of Love.
To bring him to your home.
It's Susie
Hi,
Q.
Nice to see you. So, France on, hello. Very
There's
nice.
the
to
Mystery
welcome to
Obsessed,
our show.
of course.
Hi, nice to
There's
meet you.
Holly Sawbones coming up, y'all. Holly
Yeah,
Sawbones.
that's a good look.
Holly Sawbones.
Very
There you
nice.
are.
Yeah.
Get out.
Hi, come on.
To that one. Oh, here's Glitter. Glitter is forever with her swirly kids.
Yeah, wait.
Yep. And of course, there's Just a Crazy Swifty.
Very nice.
Crazy.
Nice shoes. Very,
Swifty.
very, you're tall, very tall.
Oh shit, it's you two bad actors. There you are with a helmet. Oh my god, it's Tiff Mouse.
Hi, nice to see you.
Oh my
Okay,
god, it's
come on,
Rabbit.
come on.
There's Rabbit. There's Rabbit. Oh my god, this is the guy who got murdered. Oh my god, this is Angel. He's the one who got murdered by one of the other guys, Michael Alig. Isn't that crazy? So this guy got murdered shortly after this. Huh. You're a Ninja Trooper. Oh shit.
What is the
Pat
world
Sanford.
coming to? All right, come on,
There
come
you
on.
are,
Let's,
Pat.
here we come. Let's go. Yeah, find your seat.
There's Rabbit.
Please. Here we go. Come
Again, no, that's military model. A bunch of heads.
Club kids, here we are. All right. As
Murdered him.
the friends
So
and
this is
associates
Michael
find
Alig, who's
their
portrayed by Macaulay Culkin in Party Monster, and he murdered the guy that you just saw with the wings, and he chopped him up, and then he put him in boxes, and then he threw him in the Hudson. After I think he killed him with a hammer, I believe, because they were on drugs.
There are seats here in our studio at the Broadcast Center. Let me introduce our panelists.
Yeah, Tawny
I'll go
Chung.
from left to right. First, that's Richie Rich. He is an aspiring star. in
And
the
that is who
club
Macaulay
kid scene.
Culkin played in the movie.
As you can see, one of the most colorful
And fun
personalities
fact,
you are ever,
he got out of
ever
jail a
likely
few
to
years
meet.
ago after killing and dismembering Angel. Yes, Angel did. So, yeah, that's him. And Angel is the one in the red with the wings. So, Michael Alig just got out of jail a few years ago. And he started a YouTube channel. And he would talk about it on his YouTube channel. Talk about all kinds of shit. Even though he'd been found guilty and done prison time, he got out, had his YouTube channel. He OD'd on drugs and died. But yeah, and the movie Party Monster is insane. It is really good. It is really, really good. Here you go.
Oh, nice tongue, Richie. Now, Richie, I'm told that you glow in the dark. Is that?
Baby, I glow in the dark because I don't know. I don't need lights. I have my own fire.
He has his own fire. Okay.
I'm like a big spotlight walking.
As a ringleader, I guess you call him the ringleader of the Club Kids, Michael Alec has been on and in the scene for over.
Holly Sawbones, it's not a drag show. They're not doing drag. They're Club Kids. It's different. So I'm not making drag shows a bad thing. Actually, I'm not even making Club Kids a bad thing. I'm making this guy who murdered someone a bad thing. I don't think Club Kids suck. Club Kids fucking rule. I'm kind of obsessed.
For 10 years. He's the only Club Kid veteran from our
Also, I listen to DJ Kiyoki. You cannot accuse me of looking down upon Club Kids.
Reports on this topic. Now, Michael Alec's style has changed every time he's been here. His current look, if you look closely, it's sort of what do you call it? Accident victim drug addict. He proudly wears at other times phony neck braces, fake black eyes, made up open sores, and hypodermic marks on his arms. Now, why, Michael? What's this new look all about?
I guess I'm bored. I don't know.
I love the bruises. The bruises have a nice touch.
They look real?
Yes.
That's the guy murdered in red.
All right. No, I actually know Michael's mother. I met her. Now, Anna, an aspiring actress and singer from Australia, is a new star in the club world. She wants to be a star in the real world.
She was kind of like your Delavigne, if you will.
I want to sing. That's what I want to do.
And what kind of music do you like?
Commercial music, dance music, anything that makes money.
That's pretty mainstream. Now, is that? Oh, there's Deidre in silver. She's a model and a club goer. She prefers the company of gay men to that of straight men or women.
Honey, don't we all?
That is quite an extraordinary outfit. I remember the James Bond film Goldfinger. You're kind of a Silverfinger there, aren't you?
Oh, good one.
Now, why do you prefer gay men? What is it? Are they more gentle?
No, it's a thing that I prefer gay men, but
OSINT has been done by Life Artist, who has corrected the record. Connie is married to Maury Povich. You're right. Fuck. We really flubbed that one bad. Yes, the needle marks are absolutely real. Absolutely real. Yes.
I don't like the macho type, yo baby, you know. I prefer more exactly, you know, and if they can go out and be whoever they want to be.
But do you get romantically involved with the gay fellows?
No.
But isn't Kevin your pseudo boyfriend, sort of?
No, my boyfriend's right there.
Oh, you have two boyfriends. Oh, I see. Well, Kevin is a gay man who has found that many straight women are attracted to. Now, Kevin, you are a gay man, and yet you date many straight women. Is that?
Not necessarily. No, it's just that a lot of straight women in clubs are attracted to gay men because they feel more comfortable, more secure.
And they look good.
And yeah, and I guess they just, if it fills a need in them, I guess, I don't know.
Imagine having to explain bisexuality to Heraldo on live daytime television.
They're just comfortable and.
But is it a pseudo relationship? Is it just for show, or do you really?
We're close as friends, you know, as close as boyfriends can. Yeah, but yeah, everything else is none of anybody's business, I guess.
Tiny, is that Tiny?
Yeah.
Beautiful black cocktail dress, I guess you'd say. Tiny is just 15 years old.
Yeah.
A transsexual. Now this is unusual. Tiny, the 15-year-old transsexual, is involved in a very bizarre relationship. Well, I don't quite know how to explain it except to point out Jackie. Now, could you get a shot of Jackie there in the first row? That's not Jackie. Well, the other Jackie in the hat, stand up. There. Now, take a look. Now, Jackie is a lesbian who is 5 months pregnant with Tiny's baby. Desiree is Tiny's sister. Where's she? Desiree? Hi, sweetie. Just look at that camera right over the stage there. Desiree, as Tiny is a transy. That's how club kids label transsexuals. But you have to understand that Tiny, you got a woman pregnant.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, was it a kind of a lesbian relationship?
Excuse me?
It was a lesbian relationship?
Yeah. She considered me more a woman than what I really am.
Could you say that again, honey?
She considers me a woman, not a man.
And she considers herself a man and not a woman?
Yeah.
Now she's a pregnant man, and you're a woman. Princess Botanical, a 19-year-old who moved from Canada to get involved with the New York club scene. Now, Princess Botanical, how are your parents reacting to your newly chosen lifestyle?
They're disgusted, but they still love me. So.
Do they fertilize your face when you go home?
Well, I don't know. They care about me, and that's, I mean, what matters, whether, you know.
They really do.
Yeah.
Did you really come to New York to pursue this lifestyle?
It was like Avenue B, yeah, but yeah, it was a main reason why I came, yeah.
And how has it been for you?
Really good. I mean, I've only been around for a couple months yet. I mean, I've got all these friends, and it's wonderful.
And can you briefly describe what your evening is like or your day is like? What time do you get up?
Well, because I'm not in school now, I do get up like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 or something like that. And then I make mashed potatoes, and then I watch Heraldo. And then.
Is that the real you? Oh, how lovely you are.
Yeah, but then,
Now, why do you want to disguise such a pretty face?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think this is pretty. It's my little carnation.
Well, I guess it is. If you like vegetables. Now, who's that? Is that Astro? Yes. Hi, Astro. Now, our next guest, Astro, is obviously into. Is it body piercing? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Astro? Now, can you get a closer shot, Chris, of his lips and his tongue also? All right, attractive. That is.
So in the beginning.
Look who I got, you guys. Look who I got. It's the Mookies. It's the Mookies Hoogan. He wanted to tell you hello. He said, I'm sorry I interrupted Heraldo, but I just want to say you kids are the best. He wants to tell you. Isn't he perfect? Mookie's just saying hi to everyone. Isn't he perfect? You see Daddy? You want to go, Daddy? Okay, go to Daddy. Oh, he might have squeezed an anal gland on my head. On my face. We gotta do it? Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta go do the anal gland soon. I said my head, I meant my lap. We gotta do it soon. It's the teeth for you. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta do the anal gland, you guys. The filthy little schmoogan. Let's see those anal glands, Daisy Live Love. That's your God. You took it too far, Daisy. He is smiling. He's smiling because he loves you kids. He says, au gratin, back to you. Yeah, no one else can interrupt Heraldo, but the Who can. He absolutely can. Time to squeeze the juice. Let's do it. Let's do it, you guys. I'm going to go squeeze his butthole. I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, I did. They can only do it from the outside. The vet did show me how. I'm just not into it, but he needs it. He needs it. And I love him to death. Yeah, Vid's boyfriend says he needs it. So we got to do it. We're going to do it right now. It's about to go down. All right. So if your ears start to itch, Hoogan's getting his butthole sitched. You feel me? Talk about situated. Hi, Mookies, says Darlene Wolf. Darlene, you going to go play hide the pen? What are you doing? What are you doing? I do got the gloves. I got the gloves. I got the special gloves too. We got the lube. We got the gloves. Let's go kill this anal gland. We don't want to kill it. No. We just want to squeeze fish juice out of it. Oh, all right. I love you, kids. Bye. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to suck.